What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm so happy to see you guys back, but in today's video we are going to be using the brand new welder which we put in the back of this pickup with the new bed, and we're going to go and repair a car hauler because that thing ended up breaking and one of the vehicles ended up smashing the other one. So let's go and fix this, and if you guys are excited, smash the like button and subscribe, and I think we should begin with this video. What a beautiful day at the work site. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be building the ultimate work truck, and we're going to be rescuing a car hauler that ended up breaking down, which I believe it might have been near the truck stop. So yeah, I think one of the metal pieces broke and fell on top of like one of the cars. It's something crazy, but I think enough of the yap. We should begin with this video. So let me hop into this beautiful ram right here. This has been revamped in, I believe, last month. Yes, it was last month that it was revamped. So I think that one of the best ways to use this is as a work truck because this thing has a nice V8 Hemi in the engine. This thing is quite insane. So wait, the mechanic shop is gonna be down this road. Hold on, let me turn around. All right, let me pull in right here. And since this truck is not mine, it's the company's truck, the boss told me that he wants this thing looking like a nice orange work truck with a nice flatbed, so we can put the welding stuff that they added in yesterday's update on the back of the bed. So let me quickly back this thing up, and we're gonna get this thing looking like a dream machine. So let's quickly make this orange. Orange is right here. Oh, that's kind of like a brown. Hold on, no, I'm looking for orange. Where is orange? There you go. We got orange. Oh, this is a really nice orange. That's clean. Let's make it really fast, and then we are gonna raise the suspension on this thing since we are gonna be hauling a lot of work. And since the wheels are looking a little bit crooked, let's fix that up with the camber. There we go. We do not want crooked wheels because that doesn't look good. And before I do put the brand new rims, I do want to put the attachment so we can get an idea on how the wheel setup should look. So here's the brand new bed. There we go. And now we can go back, add a nice dually, which let's see, what wheels should we do? Ooh, these look pretty nice. Oh yeah, these are pretty sick, guys. Not bad, not too shabby. What about this? Okay. Oh, yo, I like these. It kind of sticks out from the rim. I love that. I love that. So we're gonna make them a little bit taller, nothing too crazy. We're gonna add some width. Oh yes. And I'm gonna kind of pull in the offset just a little bit just to make sure that the rear tires are not so big, which honestly I think this is pretty solid. I'm just gonna quickly fix up the tire height. Oh my goodness, the sun is in my face. The tire height, which I think that should be good right there. And then let me just take off some of the bulge, which is like this. Okay, there we go. And is that it for the suspension? I think that might be it for the suspension. All we gotta do is add some attachments. We're gonna add some cab lights, a nice winch at the front. Next up, we have a DOT attachment for the light. And then let's see, should we add mud flaps? Let's add some mud flaps. I like these. So let me add those mud flaps, and then we're gonna add these running boards, which honestly it is looking pretty nice. All we gotta do is match the color. So we're gonna go to attachments. We're gonna make this a nice dark gray. I think right around here is a nice color. And then we're gonna make this probably like a nice like dark gray as well, or maybe even black. Let's see. Oh yes, like that. That's nice. Now let me do this, scroll all the way down, and let's see, what else are we missing? Oh, I forgot these kind of like sidebar thingies. I'm not sure what they're called, so let me quickly make them dark, and I think we are pretty much done with this. I might just add some tint to the windows. We don't want to be driving in a fishbowl because then my enemies are gonna see that I have a job. So let me add some transparency, and I think we are pretty much done with the build. And boom, look at that, dude. What a transformation have we done to this work truck right here. Let's give it a nice 360 check and see what we've done to this amazing ram. We've got the brand new winch, beautiful orange color since this is the company truck, some nice brand new dually chromes, and we cannot forget about the brand new bed so we can attach this welder. So I guess let's go and grab it before we run out of time. So let me hop in. There we go. And as we get closer, I'm gonna turn on the DOT attachments. I'm not gonna turn it on right now since it is not an emergency and we're kind of really not working. We're not at the location yet, but let me quickly grab a nice and free car wash and pull into the tool store right here. So let's make sure the road is clear. It's clear, so that means we can go, and then we're gonna park like every pickup driver like this. All right, hello, good morning everyone. Hello, good sir, I came to steal, buy a welder. Oh my goodness, he almost heard me. So I'm gonna grab my helmet. Let me grab, there we go, we got the helmet. Let me grab the welder, and then I also do want to grab some nice these toolboxes, maybe just one for now, and I'm gonna grab some nice cones because we're gonna be closing down the road since we're probably gonna be working in the middle of the road. But I think that might be it. You know what? Let me grab a tower light. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be using it along with a shovel. Who knows? It's always better to be safe than sorry. Hello, I want to return all of this. You heard me, right? I want to return it. Yeah, I'm kidding. I have never bought it. So I guess it's I'll come back and return it. All right, so we got everything for free. He wanted to be such a nice guy and give all of this stuff for free, which honestly I don't mind. But we're gonna throw everything that we just got on the back of our pickup. So let me actually readjust myself because I really can't put anything the way I am parked. So let me hop out. Let's quickly put down our toolbox. Oh, hold on. I messed up already. You know what? Let me just put this first. We're gonna throw in the helmet. You go right there. Oh, that's nice. And then tower light, you're probably not gonna fit there. I mean, we could try to fit you in here. Yeah, it doesn't fit. All right, we're not gonna put it. Let's throw down our welder. We're gonna throw this right here, and then on the opposite side, we're gonna put the toolbox. So let me place this first. Is this straight? Oh yeah, it's straight. All right, nice. And then we're gonna put the toolbox. Wait, is this facing forward? Hopefully. Let's check. Yes, first try. And now all we gotta do is place our kind of tower light, which I don't know if it fits in here. Does it fit in here? No, it doesn't. Where does this thing fit? I guess right here. Let's throw a shovel. I'm gonna put the shovel right there. And then I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough space for the cones. This is gonna be a really tight fit. Oh no. I might run out of space. Dude, my whole pickup is gonna be filled with cones. No way. We still got some space for the small cones. So I'm gonna try to fit these now. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be really tight. Come on. Please tell me we're almost out. And boom. Yes, we're done. All right. I can't believe we ended up putting every single thing on the back of the brand new bed. And oh, I'm right there. So let me hop in the pickup. There we go. I'm gonna turn it on, and now we are officially on our way to go rescue this broken car hauler. So let's go get it repaired. We're gonna go help them and get that thing fixed up. I am gonna turn on my DOT lights, which I believe it's gonna be these. Oh yes, it's working. And then let's see, should I turn on my cargo light? Nah, I don't need it. All right, now we gotta keep our eyes peeled out. I don't know where this ended up happening. I just heard that it was near the truck stop, so hopefully we can see it. And wait a minute, is that it right there? No way. Yo, this thing is completely crushed. Take a look at that. Oh my goodness, that thing really broke. So I guess let me turn around the truck, and then we're gonna park up right up front so we can start closing the road down. This is not good at all. Holy moly, whack-a-mole. So let's park up right here, and then let's take off all of the cones because we're gonna start placing them. Now let me grab the small cones. What did I just open? Oh my goodness, there are so many cones. I don't remember placing so many. Oh my goodness, let me close that. I did not mean to open that. All right, we can officially start closing down the road. It kind of took longer than kind of expected, but we are ready to close down the road. So let's put all of these cones down at a diagonal angle like so, and then I guess let me just put some more right here. Boop and boop. Nice. We do have extra cones, which I guess we could just use to let's see, where can I put this actually? Oh wait, I can just like make a line right here. Okay, I see the vision. Hold on, look at that. This is definitely a good use of cones because it lets people know that there's gonna be some work right up ahead. So what I'm gonna be doing is pulling the pickup so we can start welding. So let me carefully back up. There we go. And I guess let's see, how am I supposed to do this? I have to get the welder on this side. Okay, so I'll probably have to turn around once again, which honestly I can probably just do right here. So let me turn around and back this thing up, back it up. And I just realized I should have just closed down that road since we are gonna be working pretty much in the middle of the road. So I guess let me fix up these cones because I don't want any accidents to happen. Alrighty, we have now the entire road closed down, which means we can get to work. So I'm gonna grab my helmet. I think it's in here. All right, we got the helmet, and then since it is kind of dark, I want to make sure I can see properly. I want to grab my tower light, which is right here. Oh, I did not mean to throw down the side rail. Let's get this tower light placed, light it up. Look at that. Now that's gonna be much easier for us to work. And now this is the moment of truth. We're gonna try to fix kind of this entire bar right here, and then hopefully that should work and get everything fixed up. So let me turn on the engine. There we go. The engine is now on, and all we gotta do is hold on, let me get up here. I might have made the pickup a little bit too tall, but we're gonna ground the clamp. Let's see. Oh, right here, there's some metal right here. Let me clamp it right there. Yes, that is nice. And then we are gonna start working on this. So oh wait, I need to turn on my helmet. There we go. Now we can start. So let's start working. Make sure we do all of this. All right. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna look really nice. It should be able to work like brand new and as if nothing happened. All right, not bad, not bad. Let me try to get under here a little bit. Oh yes, now this is a much better job. Let's go. I like that. I think now it should be pretty much done. So this is gonna be the moment of truth. Let's see if this thing works works now. So in 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. No way, it works. Let's go. We need some W's in the chat. Hey. I got a lock in tween. Lock in tween. All right, it looks like we can get out of here. We can clean up our mess that we kind of left since we are done with this job successfully. So hopefully the guy from or whoever is driving that semi can come back and pick it up since it is all good to go. You know what? He's probably at the burger place. He probably went to go get a burger. I'm not gonna lie. But let me throw in my tower light right there. And then I'm gonna finish off by picking up all of these cones. There we go. These things are so big. They're like half of the size of me. And boom, we are done. So that means we can hop right back in the truck, make a nice U-turn right here. Oh my goodness, that was a bad U-turn, my bad. And we can go back to the job site, which is not too far away. It's probably like what, 1 minute away, or maybe even faster, because we have now arrived. So let me turn off my DOT lights. Where is my DOT lights? Okay, here it is. Let me turn that off, and then we are gonna get this thing parked up where we got it this morning. So hopefully my boss likes this build. Pretty solid build in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys also enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, because it does mean a lot to me. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video. And today they added not new trucks, but they added the new option to turn these trucks into dualies, which we're gonna be doing and putting it to the most difficult test in today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And enough of the yap, I think it's time to begin. So let's get into the Chevy. This is the truck that we are gonna be transforming. You can also do it to this truck, this truck, this truck. Pretty much every truck that says new, you can turn them into a dually or a single cab. So that is a super insane update, because it gives us more options and customization in this game, which I always love, because it is so much better than the customization in Southern Mudding. No shade, but I still love that game. It's still pretty cool. But we do have an intersection right here, so let's throw on those blinkers and make a right turn. But right now we are making our way towards the mechanic shop so we can customize this and put the dually feature on this truck. Dude, I think I'm gonna turn this thing into a complete beast as a work truck. Right now I don't have my GMC. It's currently in the shop because it's getting that dually upgrade, which it already has, but it's getting a better system right now. But anyways, what time is it? Oh my goodness, wait a minute, what time is it? I actually can't tell. Dude, the sun is so bright, I can't tell, but it looks like it's around 9 a.m. It might be like 10, I'm not really sure, but we have arrived at 10. So let's pull in front, and before we do customize the truck, let's open up that garage door and then pull in. Wait, did they change the light feature? I feel like they changed something. The light in this game looks a little bit different. Let me know if it looks different for you guys as well. But here we are. Let me customize this. I'm gonna make this what color should we go to? What's a really nice Chevy color? Oh yeah, we could go with a nice and classic red. Oh, look at this color. Oh yo, this is nice. You know what, let's keep it stock. Let's keep it stock for now. Let me just add some reflectance, just like so. Let me quickly upgrade the engine. Let me fix the suspension by raising this, not too much. I don't like my trucks to be too lifted, you guys know that. Let me add some quick camber. I'm gonna make the suspension a little bit more hard since we are gonna be carrying a huge load in today's video. And before we do the wheels, I am going to add where is it, the brand new attachment to turn this thing into a dually monster. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness, look at that, it's right there. So this is after and this is before. What the hell? All right, let's do the brand new bed, and we can do the wheels now. So let me go back to wheels. Oh, actually, you know what, it was called rims, not wheels. And dude, we have a lot of options. I like these are actually pretty sick. These are nice, kind of. Dude, I love these, I'm gonna be super honest, but these look pretty good as well. You know what, I'm gonna go with those. We're gonna go with those wheels. We are gonna make them a little bit bigger, nothing too crazy. Let me add some width, make them a little bit more beefier, and I am gonna kind of tuck them in just a bit. I don't want them poking out too much. And lastly, we are gonna kind of increase the height of the tire. And should we add some bolts? I feel like they're a little bit too beefier. I feel like they're beefy enough. Let me see. I think that's gonna be good, nothing too crazy. energy. And then let's see what tires look good. Oh, I like that. That looks nice. I'm gonna go with these. These are sick. Now I'm gonna remove the tire graphics just because I don't feel like it goes with this truck. And let me quickly add some attachments. Let me start from the top. Let's add those cab lights. We're gonna make them orange. We're gonna add a toolbox since this is gonna be a work truck. Oh yeah, we gotta add the hitch so we can carry that gigantic thing, which let me actually take off the toolbox then, since we are gonna be carrying that huge thing. And we are going to add some mud flaps. Look at that. Dude, I just added like 6 mud flaps. That's insane. I feel like this is a little bit too much. You know what? Let me just take those off. Oh yeah, the header rack. Oh my goodness, I love the header rack. I'm not sure what looks good. I like this one. You can't go wrong with the American flag. Lastly, let's add some running boards. I'm not sure which one I should go with. I kind of like this one. I feel like it fits with the work truck style. But then again, these ones right here look pretty nice. You know what? I'm gonna go with what I like. I like that. And then we are gonna make the wheels a little bit more chrome. We do that. And let me add some tint to the windows, and that is going to be it for this truck build. Now it's time to put it to the test, but let's put it out into the sun. Let's give it a quick check and see what we did and how this thing is looking right here in this. Oh my goodness, it's already 1 p.m. so this is pretty much the truck. This is how the Chevy is looking like. We turned this thing into a dually beast. Holy moly, this thing is so beefy. Look how fat it is in the back, dude. I love this. So let's run over to the implement store and grab this gigantic trailer. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm kind of nervous because we are gonna be carrying something only semis carry, which is gonna be like a huge like trailer filled with like sand and mud. So it's really heavy. But let's go through the neighborhood. What a lovely neighborhood. And the implement store is going to be right here. Look at that thing. It is parked right here. It is ready for us to connect. So I'm gonna quickly hop out because I'm gonna open up the tailgate just like so, and I'm gonna get this thing turned around. Let me carefully do this, and now let me carefully back up and come on. Yes, let's go. We got this thing connected. Dude, this kind of looks a little bit weird slash cursed because I've never really seen a Chevy like this that is a dually carry something this heavy. Because if you guys take a look, this thing is filled with mud. Holy moly, this is gonna be quite the load for today's video. Wait, can I pull up my tailgate? Oh, that kind of is damaging my truck, so we're gonna keep it open. Let me turn this thing back on, and oh my goodness, I forgot to make these orange, the cab lights. All right, so using my magic powers, I made these cab lights orange. Yep, I'm a magician, you guys. All right, enough of the jokes. We are gonna go and deliver this huge load to a ranch that wants this huge load of whatever this thing is, which it looks like it's like a mix of sand and like mud. It's like wet sand or something like that. Not sure what that is. Let me know in the comments if you guys think it's sand or mud. But let's make our way over there before the sun sets because I still need to go home and take a shower and also have my dinner. So we have quite the mission right now. So let's make a left turn onto this dirt road right here. Let me turn on those blinkers, and oh, I feel like they wait a minute. Did they actually upgrade the lights? Look at this. They upgraded the lights, dude. It looks so good now. Oh, what a W update. All right, so let's continue driving. We're almost literally at the farm. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Hold on, let me check my map. Okay, so it's gonna be on the right side. So let's start slowing down this huge load. Let me turn on those blinkers and let's start pulling in carefully. All right, nice. And then the house should be right around here. Let me see. Oh, it's right there. Let's go. So let's start pulling in. Let me carefully do that. And I kind of don't know where he wants this gigantic load. Let's see. Let me try to find a quick spot. Maybe on the other side. Oh, you know what? This is actually a good spot right here. So let me just throw this thing in park. There we go. We are going to this gun. Actually, you know what? Should we dump out the mud? I think we should dump the mud. Actually, I will not do that because I don't know where he wants it delivered. So I'm just going to leave it here for now. Let me just move my truck out of the way so we can pull up that tailgate. So let me quickly pull up that tailgate. There we go. Let me kick that thing up. And we are going to make our way towards the tool store because I think they added a brand new option. Hopefully I am not wrong. So I'm going to quickly drive over there and I'll catch you guys at the store. Alright, everyone, we are back at the tool store and this is pretty much the kind of brand new attachment that they added to these trucks. I don't know where to get them. I think it is going to be at the tool store. Hopefully it's not just on specific trucks. So let me quickly run into the tool store. We're pretty much here. So let's pull in right here. There we go. And let's quickly run inside the store. Hopefully we can can grab it. Is it actually around here? No, I don't see it. All right, so we're gonna go and walk around the store so we can find this brand new attachment. I don't know where it is. Let me know if you guys see it or have better eyesight than me, because you guys know I don't have the best eyesight. I tend to forget a couple things. So far, I don't see anything. We're walking throughout all of these aisles and I do not see the brand new attachment we could add to the tailgate. So I think I have an idea. I'm gonna pull out one of the brand new trunks, which is going to be right here, and let me pull the tailgate. Maybe this one has it. Oh wait, I clicked on the wrong button. All right, so let me click on step. Oh, what is it doing? No way, that's crazy. Oh my goodness, I did not know that. And by the way, this is my off-roading truck. This thing is quite the beast. It kind of looks like a Ram Rebel. I'm not sure if you guys seen those trucks, but it kind of looks like that. Anyway, that's a pretty cool feature. But it looks like the sun is about to go down, so we gotta start making our way back home. So let me carefully back this thing up without hitting my off-roading truck right there. And oh, actually, you know what? I could go straight. Yes, let's go. Let's go straight. And so far, this update has been pretty nice. I love when you can add more customization and features to your trucks, just because it feels more personalized and you get more ability to do new things like what we did in today's video, which is pretty much attaching gigantic trailers and delivering them, which we did. We delivered it pretty successfully, I would say so myself. And oh my goodness, this thing has fog lights. I did not know this thing had fog lights. That's pretty sick, you guys. But it looks like we are arriving to my house, so let's pull into the driveway. Oh, that's not my driveway. My driveway is right here, so let me pull in, and home sweet home. We are now back home. I cannot wait till I also get my GMC back, since that thing is in the shop. So let me back this thing up, throw it in park, and I'm gonna turn off the engine. And would you take a look at that? We managed to arrive back before the sun sets, and we ended up building this dually beast, which I was actually impressed that it was actually able to carry that gigantic trailer. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. We're pulling this. Look at that. We are actually pulling this. Yo, what a beautiful morning, you guys. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another American Plains modding video, and today we are going to be turning a truck into a drag car, kind of, so we can pull some insane things. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I think we should begin. So first things first, I think I have my truck and everything pretty much in here. Look at that. We have our T-Rex and our GMC, and the truck that we are going to be using to pull pretty much this trailer with like this farming equipment on top of it is going to be I believe a GMC, if I'm correct. If not, then it might be a Ford. Hold on, let's go inside of here. So let me open up the garage. Oh, how do I open this? Dude, it's been a while since I've been to this garage right here, but we should have the truck. And oh my goodness, this thing is a beast. This thing actually looks good. Let me know if this is a Ford. I think this is a Ford. Anyways, we're gonna be using this to turn it into a nice drag machine. But let's get on top of here. I'm probably gonna max this thing out and make it pretty fast, so we are gonna pull it right inside of my shop that I made. So oh, hold on, I think I need to turn around. Let me quickly turn this thing around, because since my bed is super long, it kind of hits the front of the shop. So I think that is gonna be good right here. Let me just quickly turn this off, and let's quickly turn this thing into a drag machine. First things first, I'm gonna change up the color. I kind of want to make this more of a gray color, like so. I think that looks all right. Hold on, is that gray? I think this is a nice gray. All right, we're gonna keep the gray, and then we're gonna make it super fast. We're gonna add a supercharger and 2 turbochargers. And now this is the fun part, because this is where we add the suspension a little bit like that. I think that's pretty nice. Let's add a little bit of camber. We're gonna make it super stiff, since it is gonna be pulling some super heavy things like that farming equipment. And we are gonna increase the diameter on these bad boys. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna look absolutely insane. All right, I think this is looking really nice, you guys. I'm not sure if the wheels are poking out a little bit too much, so I'm gonna reduce some of that offset, and I am gonna add some beautiful rims to this nice pickup. So I think let's see, let's go through these. I don't know. Oh, whoa, these actually look really nice. First try, these these look nice as well. These actually look really nice. Holy moly. All right, what if we pick some aftermarket? Oh yeah, these ones look really nice. I'm between this one and this one. I think both of them look really nice. You know what, I'm gonna go with those. And then before we do finish, I'm gonna remove some of the graphics just because it's not my thing, and I will add some cabin lights. I'm gonna remove the hitch from the bed, and I think that's it. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Oh, we could add some running boards. I think that's what it's called. Oh yeah, that looks actually good. Wait, hold on, I think these look better. All right, I'm gonna go with those. And then before we do finish up, I am gonna add an exhaust, or maybe a couple. Oh, this one looks better. Hold on. And before we do finish, I'm gonna add an exhaust at the front of the hood. Honestly, you guys, I think we cooked. Honestly, I think it looks really nice. I'm just gonna finish it off with some tint just because I don't like the fishbowl look. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know. All right, and we are now finished with the build. Dude, this thing is ready to go. Honestly, we could just take it like this to the implement store. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is head over to the drag strip, drop this off, and then get a ride to the truck stop so we can pick up the semi. I think that is gonna be the smartest thing we could do. So let's head over to the drag strip, which is pretty much right here. Let's throw on the blinkers and let's pull in. Oh my goodness. So this is the drag strip where we are gonna be putting this truck to the test. Let me just quickly park it right here to the side. There we go. I think that is gonna be a really good spot to leave the truck for now. And by the way, this is pretty much the farming equipment that we are gonna be using and pulling today. Yeah, we have quite the crazy video, so make sure you guys stick to the end to witness history. But anyways, I'm gonna catch a quick ride to the truck stop. Alright everyone, I just got dropped off at the truck stop. We are here. I believe the semi should be parked in the back, so I guess we gotta go and walk all the way to the back so we can pick up the semi and take it to the implement store so we can pick up, oh sorry, I didn't mean to sit down, so we can pick up this trailer and take everything to the drag strip. So let me quickly hop in the semi. There we go. Let me turn on this huge and loud machine and let's start making our way back into town so we can start putting our truck that we made today to the test and see if it can actually pull that farming equipment that I kind of show you guys right now. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. All right everyone, it looks like we are now back in town. I'm gonna make a right, oh hold on, right there without trying to flip over the semi and make my way back into town. Oh yeah, we need some W's in the chat because we are now in town. Pretty much the implement store is gonna be in our right side, so let's pull in. We're gonna turn on those beacons and we're gonna back up this machine because we're gonna get it connected in 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness, that was super easy, you guys. All right, I guess, oh, you know what, let me go this way because if I take that way, then the road is pretty tight and I'm gonna have a hard time kind of getting out of the road. So let's not go over there and let's just take the main road where this intersection is. Let's make a nice left turn and then this should be pretty easy because all we got to do is drive all the way straight until we arrive at the drag strip. By the way, you guys, big shout out to everyone who's been supporting the channel. It means so much, and let me know if you guys have been enjoying the collabs as well with 13 Yo Bros and Dusty TV. Let me know if you guys also want more of them. We have now arrived at the drag strip, so let's start pulling into the drag strip right here. Oh, this is gonna be a super tight turn. Oh my goodness, that was super close. And then we're gonna make another super tight turn right here. Hold on, let me carefully do this. Oh, I might take the stop sign. Am I gonna, oh, there goes a stop sign. Whoops, my bad. All right, here we are. So I think I'm gonna set up the trailer right here on the right side. Let me just quickly align myself to the line. Oh, don't hit the truck. Oh my goodness, for a second I thought I hit the truck, but thankfully I did not hit the truck. All right, let's quickly back this thing up. Careful, careful. And now this is gonna be perfect to put down. So let's hop out. Let's quickly disconnect this. There we go. And we are gonna park up the semi right in front of here because I don't want this thing to be in the middle of the road, or I guess the drag strip to be exact. So let's park it right here. Next up is throwing on this farming equipment on top of the trailer because this is gonna be the rig that we are gonna be pretty much trying to pull, and if it does, then that is gonna be super impressive. So let me get this thing parked up right here. Now let me carefully back this thing up. Oh, hold on, I think this is gonna be too narrow for the equipment, so let me just throw down the extenders just like so, and now we should technically be able to fit this on top of here just like so. Look at that, dude. I might be a genius, might be the smartest person in the world. Anyways, so that is gonna be the perfect spot. Let me just put it it in park, turn that engine off, and boom, we got that thing loaded up. Let me just make sure all the straps are placed on the trailer, which it looks like it is. All we got to do is connect the truck and we should be able to put it to the test. So let me quickly go around. Let me carefully back this thing up so we can get it connected right around there. Yes. And oh, wait a minute. We need a strap to connect this. Uh-oh. Oh no. I forgot the tow strap. Dude, I am the clumsiest YouTuber ever. I mean, I guess we have the truck that we can take to the tool store really fast. But this actually needs to be really fast because the sun is about, oh, hold on. It looks like it's about 4 p.m. Uh-oh. We might be running out of time. All right. So I guess we'll quickly make a quick strip store to the tool store. So let's make a left onto the main road and let's step on it really fast. Whee! Oh my goodness. I kind of went off-roading. All right. So I guess we'll park up right here, right in the middle. There we go. Because this is how pickup drivers park. And then we'll run inside, grab the tow strap. Thank you. Is this free? It's my birthday. Okay. It's not free. Uh-oh. I should have paid. And then we can finally go back to the drag strip and see if we can actually pull that farming equipment with this beautiful truck that we built in the morning. But that's kind of crazy. Time flies really fast in APM, but I guess that just means that we're having some fun. Oh yeah. All right, let's pull into the drag strip. We are pretty much here. So let's pull in and we have now finally arrived. All right, let me get in front of this. Oh, hold on. I can squeeze through here. All right, let me squeeze through here. And then we are going to get the truck connected to the trailer. Dude, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if my truck is going to be able to pull this thing. Keep in mind, we are going to be pulling this farming equipment and this huge trailer. Yeah, we have quite a weight that we are going to be pulling using this truck only. So I guess let's connect it to, let's connect it to the front of the trailer, and then I'm going to connect the front of the bumper. Well, I guess the back bumper. So that should be good right there. We're pretty much ready to put this thing to the test. So let me get this thing started. I'm going to get some speed. Let me actually start right here. I don't know if this is considered cheating, but I'm going to start from right here. Let me step on the gas and a countdown of 3, 2, and 1. Go, 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 go. Oh no. All right, hold on. Let me try it again. Go, 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 go. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. All right, what if I put this in second gear? Yep, this thing does not want to work. Oh no. I think it's too much weight. Oh wait, we're pulling this. Look at that. We are actually pulling this. Yo, dude, I am so happy that I did not give up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep pushing. Oh my goodness. We need some W's in the chat. Come on, look at that. I am so impressed that this pickup is able to pull all of this right here. Oh my goodness. All right, come on. Let's see. Can we actually make it to the end? Dude, my engine is redlining so hard. Dude, I feel like the engine is gonna explode. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh no, 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 no. We're losing power. We're losing power. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no, is that it? Oh no. Yep, my truck ended up dying. That is not good. Oh no. Well, I mean, I guess I gotta get an Uber back home because I can't be taking that. So I guess I'll take another Uber back to my place and I'll meet you guys over there. Alright everyone, I just got dropped off to my barnuminium. I think that's what it's called. I'm just gonna call it my super expensive and epic farmhouse, and we're pretty much here. Anyways, today was a super exhausting day. I'm so happy to be back. I'm probably gonna make some food and probably get a nice shower because that truck was throwing a lot of coal. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. Hold on, let me turn on my fireplace. So smash that like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's, actually, you know what, I don't think I upload tomorrow, in Friday's video. Peace. All right, I will give it a little test in 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yo, oh my goodness. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today in American Plains Muddy, if you guys can see this gigantic trailer, we are going to be towing 2 trucks because we're going to be taking it to the mechanic shop to turn them into drift machines. Well, I guess drift trucks technically. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And let's begin with the video. I'm going to quickly check my watch. It looks like it is currently 9 a.m. which we still have time. We probably have till the afternoon to finish this job. So I mean, that doesn't mean we should slack off, but we're going to be taking the work truck since this thing is a beast at towing stuff. So I'm going to quickly hop out. We're going to pull down the tailgate and then we're going to be able to connect it towards the trailer just like so. Nice. And now let me just quickly kick up the tailgate because I kind of have a pet peeve when that thing is down. Anyways, we're now on our way to our buddy's house. Actually, we got to go to 2 of their houses so we can pick up their trucks and turn them into drift drift machines. I don't think I've ever drifted a truck in APM, but today is going to be my first time and maybe your first time as well. Let me know if you guys have built any drift trucks in APM. But the first house we're going to be stopping to is going to be right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see this house right here. That's going to be the first house that we are going to be dropping by. I believe the truck in that spot is a Chevy. I could be wrong. We're going to go and see. Wait. I'm going the wrong way. I was supposed to go straight. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me do a quick U-turn right here. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude, that was such a tight turn right there. Alrighty, no more distractions. Let's make a left onto this dirt road right here, just like so. And his house is gonna be on the right side with the Chevy parked up in the driveway ready to be towed. So I think I'm gonna reverse onto his driveway now that I think about it. We're gonna be reversing into it, but it looks like this might be the property. Oh yeah, look. I see the Chevy. Alright, so I'm gonna have to slowly back this huge and gigantic trailer into the driveway. Oh my goodness, this is a way easier than I thought it was going to be. But we're gonna park this thing up, put it in a park, turn on those hazards, and let's quickly load up the Chevy so we can take it to the mechanic shop. And honestly, this is not a bad truck. This is a nice looking truck. I kind of don't want to touch it since it is in mint condition, but we're gonna do what the owner wants and turn this thing into a drift machine. So we're gonna park this up right here, turn off the engine, and we're gonna kick up the ramps. There we go. We're gonna throw down the straps on every single corner, just like so. And I think we are now ready to make our way toward the last house, which is also I don't think it's far away. It might be near the police station. Let me just quickly check my map, and it looks like I am correct. It's gonna be right at this property. So let's make our way over there. Let me just quickly turn all those hazards, and I am so excited to turn these things into drift machines. But it does look like we are back on the road. I'm gonna have to widen myself a little bit so we can make this turn. And oh, there goes the stop sign. Rest in peace to the stop sign. But look at that, we are back in town, you guys. And I just noticed that my truck is kind of struggling. Come on, keep going. It was kind of struggling going up the hill, I'm not gonna lie. But it looks like we got an intersection right here, so make a right. Ooh, that looks so nice. Look at this green Chevy. I kind of don't want to change the color of this thing, but I think I might make it black just because I want it to look like a drift car or a drift truck. But we are now at the last property. Let me back this thing up. I'm gonna carefully kind of do this without trying to go off the road. All right, oh my goodness, I am goated, you guys. Am I the best driver or not? Let me know in the comments. But as you guys can see, we are at the last property. We're gonna park up this thing, turn on those hazards, and let's quickly drop the ramps just like so. And wait, is this gonna fit? I don't know if this is gonna fit. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. I'm gonna hop in, and oh my goodness, this thing is kind of slow, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna go on the ramps. Please fit. Oh no, it's not fitting, you guys. I don't know if I have to get another trailer since this beautiful ramp does not want to fit. All right, so I'm gonna quickly grab a big one and I'll be right back. Alright, everyone, I was able to pick up a different ramp, and this one was able to fit the ramp. I got that thing loaded up, so I don't know if the ramps are gonna hit the back. That's kind of a tight fit, but I mean, it's gonna work, you guys. We're gonna fix the trucks anyways. But let's get out of here and let's make our way towards the mechanic shop so we can turn these things into drift machines. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the mechanic shop. Dude, I am so excited, and I haven't checked the time. I don't know how we're doing on time. Hopefully we're doing good on time. I'll check the time after we load in these trucks. There we go. We're gonna throw that in park, turn on those hazards, and now it's time to start loading them in the shop. So we're gonna begin with the Ram right here. This is gonna be the first truck we're gonna be turning into a drift machine. I don't think I've seen a drift Ram truck, but I guess there's a first for everything. So for this truck, I'm thinking about, we could do like a red, like a cherry red. I think that looks pretty nice. Honestly, I think I might go with that. Engine, we are gonna max out like every single stat just so it can have the power to drift. Next up is the exhaust. This is for the color. Never mind. Our suspension, let's see. We are gonna drop this thing to the ground. Oh my goodness. This looks crazy. I am gonna add some camber, just like so. And then I'm gonna make the tires. I think the tires are a nice size. Maybe a little bit bigger, just a tiny bit. But I am gonna make them a little bit wider, and I'm gonna make them poke out just a tad bit more. Dude, this looks insane. And lastly, for the attachments, I don't think that it requires any attachments, so I don't know if I'm gonna add any attachments. I am gonna take some of these off, just like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna add any of this. Maybe we could add some running board, but I don't think drift trucks have any running board, so I'm not gonna do that. But I cannot forget about adding some drift wheels on this thing. Let's go through some of these. I'm not sure which one is gonna look good. Oh, these look nice. That looks insane. Oh, I like these more, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness, these look insane. I'm actually gonna go with these. Let me just make them chrome. How do I make my wheels chrome? Oh, here you go. Make these all the way chrome. There we go. All right. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. And there is so many accents. Ooh, I'm gonna make these black. Oh my goodness, I'm cooking, chat. Hold on, I'm cooking. All right, and I think I'm gonna be done with this build. Look at that. We have our first drift truck created. Dude, holy moly. Should we give it a little test, you guys? I think we should give it a little test. All right, I will give it a little test in 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yo! Oh my goodness. You guys, this drift truck is insane. I did not think it was gonna be able to drift that good. Look at the wheels on this thing. Holy moly guacamole. What a clean build. But we are not done yet. We still have to customize this beautiful Chevy I have. We're gonna make this thing into a freaking drift rocket. But let me do one more burnout. Well, I guess one more drift. So how do I do this? Turn the wheel and then come on. Let me see if this works. Oh yes, this works. Woo! What if I keep it in 3rd gear? If I keep it in 3rd gear, can this thing drift? Holy dude, that actually works. Oh yo, this truck is so fun. This truck is genuinely fun. I'm a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of this. But let's quickly do this Chevy. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do a nice black on this thing. So let's make it black all the way down. Let's add some reflectance. We're gonna max out the engine with every single stat and supercharger. Next up, we're gonna drop it to the ground. Now the back. There you go. And we cannot forget about the camber. We gotta add some camber so this thing can drift. Next up are the wheels. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, just a little bit, not too much. We're gonna add some width and then we're gonna make them poke out just a tad bit. We cannot forget about the drift rims, which I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. I think that looks pretty sick, you guys. I actually like these a lot. So we're gonna go with these rims. Let me just quickly look through the attachments, make sure we don't need to put anything else, which I don't think I'm gonna add anything. I am gonna remove this hitch and yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, let me add some tint to the windows. Let's add that tint. There we go. And then I'm gonna make my wheels black. Actually, you know what? We could make the wheels chrome again. So I guess I'll quickly do that. And there you go. We have our last and final drift truck completely done. Look at this. This thing looks pretty nice. Wait. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me quickly switch the drivetrain to two-wheel, which should allow us to drift much better. So let's give it a little run. Let's see if this thing can drift. Oh, whoa, whoa. Holy moly. I feel like that was a little bit better than the Ram. Hold on. Let me try to do this in manual. 2nd gear, 3rd gear. Let's see if this thing kicks. Whoa. Come on. Drift. Yes. Woo! Yo, that's sick, you guys. Not bad. Not bad for a drift car. I think that's pretty amazing. I think, honestly, these are nice and fun builds if you feel like drifting in APM. And I'm going to be really honest. This is probably my favorite one out of both of these. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy these builds, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Bye bye. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today we are back with another video in APM. So today we got 2 trucks. It's not going to be these 2 that we are going to be turning into slam trucks. That just means we're going to drop the suspension all the way to the ground. So we have quite the long day. We got to go pick one of them at my buddy's house. And I think another one is already at the mechanic shop. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And let's begin with this video. So I think we might take the GMC. I kind of want to take the TRX, but yesterday I did have to take it to one of the biggest and hardest off-roading trips, which it's gonna be right there. I'm not sure if you can see those huge mountains, but that's where I pretty much took it and drove it to the top. So we're gonna be taking the Denali today. We're gonna let the other TRX rest for today. So let's take this bad boy. I'm super hyped because I've actually never slammed a truck in American Plains mudding, but today that is gonna change. So let's make a right turn right here. Let's turn on those blinkers. Oh my goodness, those blinkers look so nice. And the first thing we are gonna be doing today is actually heading over to the trailer store, the brand new and revamped trailer store, and picking up a nice I think it's kind of like a trailer. I'm not sure what you exactly call it, but you pretty much can load a vehicle on a set of wheels. I'll show you guys when we get there. So let's quickly pull into the shop. I guess it's technically a store, and we are gonna back up the GMC just like so. We're gonna get that thing connected and we can get out of here. But this is pretty much the attachment that I was actually talking about. So let's go and take this to my buddy's buddy's house because he did ask me to slam his truck because he did not have time for today. I think he has work. So you guys know when someone has work, they gotta go and go get that money. But pretty much his house is gonna be right here on the hills. It's a really nice house. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the house, but when we get there, I am gonna show you guys. Let's just cross this bridge and then we're gonna make a left onto the dirt road, which is right here. I'm gonna start slowing down a bit and turn on those blinkers so we can pull into this road. Honestly, everything is going pretty well. Maybe I should knock on wood. Do I have any wood in my super expensive truck? I do not want any bad luck. But oh my goodness, it's right here. So let's pull into the driveway. We almost missed it by a little. And now where is the truck? Is that the truck right there? No way. This is a beauty. It looks like a classic truck. Let me actually turn around so we can back up this trailer. So let me carefully do this. This is kind of difficult to back up. Oh, hold on a little bit to the right, and I think that is gonna be good. Let me quickly start setting up this trailer. I'm gonna pull down the ramps and then I'm gonna tilt the pan a little bit downwards, and we should technically, oh wait, I need the keys. I think the keys should be around here. I forgot where he left it. I think it's gonna be right here. All right, I grabbed the keys of the truck and we should now be able to turn on this bad boy. So let's give it a crank. Let's see if this thing turns on, and oh my goodness, it actually turns on. Now we get to throw this thing onto the trailer. Let me carefully do this a little bit. Oh, hold on. I think I need to go a little bit backward. I think that's gonna be good. Let me put it in a park. Engine is off, and now we just gotta tilt the pan a little bit towards up. Nice. I think we're ready to go. Let me just give it a nice 360 check just to make sure this thing is nice and secure, which it looks like it. And that just means we can get out of here. We're gonna make our way towards the mechanic shop that is called Tenny's. Oh my goodness, my tires just scraped really hard, but this thing is looking pretty cool. Look at that. Oh, hold on, let's make a turn right here. But this is gonna be the truck that we are gonna be customizing today, where I guess slamming down to the ground. This thing is gonna look so insane. I'm so excited to see how this thing is gonna look like. Honestly, it's probably gonna look like a car show build. I'm not sure if you guys have seen those, but typically car show builds tend to be slammed to the ground and they have really nice big and chrome wheels. But it looks like we have arrived to the road that we have to turn, so let's make that turn with our truck, or I guess my friend's truck. And the mechanic shop is right here, so let's start pulling in. I don't see the other truck though. Yeah, I don't know with the other truck. There should be another truck. Let's check the front and make sure and see that it is here. And oh, there it is, you guys. That is gonna be the second truck that we are gonna be customizing today. So let's quickly customize this one right here, the blue one, because my friend is gonna get home in an hour and I want to make sure he gets to see it when he arrives. So we're gonna quickly do this one and then we're gonna be able to do this beautiful GMC. I believe it's a GMC, right? I think this is a GMC, and this one right here might be I'm gonna go with a Chevy. Is it a Chevy? I'm not sure. I'm between a Ford and a Chevy. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. But anyways, let's get this truck unloaded from the trailer and let's start customizing this bad boy. So I think for this one, we're just gonna customize the wheels and tires. Let's start customizing this bad boy. Let me just make sure his engine is maxed out, which it looks like it is. All right, that means we can work on the suspension. I'm gonna drop it all the way to the ground. Oh my goodness, this thing is already looking insane. And then we're gonna give it a lot of camber, just like so. Next up is the wheels. We're gonna make them a little bit bigger, just a tiny bit, not barely noticeable. And then we are gonna increase the width because we're gonna be poking these out just like this. Oh yeah, I think that's a little bit too much. Let me just bring some of this back, and I think I might increase the width on this thing. All right, I think it's looking pretty nice. Let me do the tires. Actually, you know what? Let's get some rims first. I actually don't know what kind of rims are gonna look good. I kind of want to go after some nice deep dish. Oh my goodness, that looks insane. Yeah, I definitely want some deep dish wheels, but honestly, I really love these, so I'm gonna go with these. And now we're gonna make the rims much larger, just like that. Holy moly. And should we actually make it deeper? I'm not sure if I should make it deeper. I think it looks good enough. I'm not sure what kind of tires to add. I like these right here, but they kind of look like they're a bit too much for off-roading, so I'm gonna go with the stock tires, and I am gonna add a nice line around them. Dude, that is looking so clean. Now all I'm gonna do is turn these wheels into chrome, so we're gonna quickly go to where's the rims? Oh, there you go. We're gonna go to rims. We're gonna increase the reflectance. We're gonna do the same with this. Oh yo. And now I'm gonna make these bolts a little bit dark. There we go. And I believe that is gonna be it. Let me just quickly check the attachment. Should we add any of these? I mean, I'm gonna remove that, and I'm gonna remove the hitch, and that is gonna be it for this build right here. Let's quickly take it into the sun. Look at this. Holy moly guacamole. Look at this. Did I not cook look, chats, we got the chrome wheels. This thing is lowered to the ground. This is actually insane. I love how this thing looks. But anyways, I think my friend is gonna arrive home in 20 minutes. So let's get this thing loaded back in the truck and we're gonna return it back at his house. So let me carefully back this thing up. And before I try to load up the truck, I am gonna tilt the pan a little bit down so we can get this thing loaded up. Hold on, let me quickly adjust my wheels. And I think, is that good? I think that's good. I just gotta turn it off and tilt the pan back up. So let me click on this. And yeah, it looks like we're ready to go. All right, so let me turn on this bad boy and we are gonna start making our way back to my buddy's house. But honestly, you guys, so far with the first build, how does this truck look like? Is it actually good, or am I just glazing myself too much? Hey, yo! Pause, you guys. But it looks like we are arriving to my friend's house. So let's quickly pull into this dirt road and his house should be right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It is a nice house. I can't wait to move into my house. But it looks like we are here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park up the GMC right here on the side. We're gonna tilt the pan down so we can get this thing unloaded. Let me turn it on and we're gonna park it right at the driveway. So we're gonna park it right here. We're gonna throw it in park and boom, first truck has been successfully customized and slammed to the ground. What a crazy build, am I right, you guys? But we still have one more truck to do, which is at the mechanic shop, which means we gotta make our way over there. Alrighty everyone, we are back in town. I'm gonna quickly drop this trailer off at the mechanic shop right here. I'm just gonna drop it right here because we are not gonna be using it anymore. So if anyone wants to use it, here it is. You guys can take it. I'm gonna get back in the truck because we're gonna park it right near the front of the shop so we can customize this beautiful GMC. So let me carefully do this. You know what, you guys? I don't think this is a GMC. I'm starting to think this is a Chevy. I don't know. Let me know. I'm so bad at trucks, you guys. There's so many in this game that sometimes I just get confused. But let's quickly customize this one. It looks like it's about the afternoon already. We're gonna make this one cherry red, just like so. We're gonna add some reflectance. We're gonna max out the engine and we are gonna drop the suspension to the ground. And we can't forget about the camber, so let's add some camber just like so. Next up is gonna be the diameter of these tires. I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger, just a little bit. And I am gonna fix the offset to what looks good. I think, does this look good? Hold on, I'm trying to cook, you guys. Give me a second. Honestly, that looks super cursed. All right, so I think this is gonna be fine. What's up with the suspension in the back? Did I not drop that? Oh, let me quickly fix this. There we go. All right, much better. Now we're cooking. Let's add some nice deep dish wheels, which I think these actually look pretty nice. We're gonna go with those. I think that's a really good choice. We're gonna make the rims much bigger, so let's do that. Oh my goodness, that looks insane. You know what, should we do a little bit more? Yeah, let's do a little bit more. And I think we're almost done. Let me just make my wheels chrome. There we go. We're gonna go to chrome. Boom. Oh my goodness, that looks insane. And lastly, we are gonna add some tint to the windows. You cannot go wrong with a nice tint, and I think that is gonna be it. So let's click done. Let's turn it on and let's take it into the sun. Dude, this thing looks insane. I also ended up adding some nice, I think, what is it called, running boards. Look at this. Oh, it's not working. Let me go on this side. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. But let's take a look at this beautiful truck that we managed to drop. We put some nice wheels, some nice tires, and we dropped it to the floor. This is super low, you guys, compared to my truck, which is super tall. This thing is super low to the ground. So I think I would consider this a nice lammed truck. Let me know what you guys think about these builds. Did I cook or not? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And today we have a special video because we're going to be using the brand new wheel customization and the suspension that they added in last week's update. And we're going to be making lifted trucks. So I don't think I've ever made lifted trucks. So this is going to be my first time, or I guess our first time. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe because it means so much to me. And let's begin with the video. Alright, so first things first is that we're not going to be taking the TRX because this thing is going to be resting. I think I took it off-roading yesterday, so it's going to be left right there. But we are going to be taking the work truck because we're going to go and pick up a trailer and then make our way towards my buddy's house and be picking up their trucks because they want me to turn them into these lifted trucks. Now they gave me a set of instructions on how they want them to look, so we're going to go and do that for them. They're going to pay me for doing this job and we're going to have some fun making these lifted trucks, but that is why we're making making our way towards the trailer store right here, and then we're gonna make our way towards my buddy's home, and I think we might go to my other buddy's home as well. I just need to wait until he responds to my text message. But anyways, let's make a right turn right here, and oh, I think I might have turned on the left blinker. Oops, my bad. We are already messing up. But anyways, we are back in town. Let's go. W's in the chat. We're back in town, and we have the trailer store right down here. So let's pull in. We're gonna pull in around the car wash. So let's go around, and we're gonna be picking up a gigantic and super long trailer because I think we might pick up 2 trucks. But let me get this thing connected first, just like so. Nice. We are now connected. We're gonna start making our way towards our buddy's house. Now his house should be down there, passing the police station, and the truck should be parked in the garage. So let's make our way over there, and then we're gonna head over to the second property, which is gonna be all the way down here. I'm not sure if you guys can see this little black house, but that's pretty much the property we're gonna make our way towards after picking up this truck. But we're gonna make a right turn, and oh my goodness, this is gonna be a super tight turn. Oh no, don't hit it. Oh my goodness, I thought I was gonna hit the barrier. That was not gonna be good. But look at that, we are now at my buddy's house. We're gonna turn on our hazard lights, and let's quickly, oh look at this. Yo, this is a really nice truck. Not bad, I really like it. But before we load up this truck onto our trailer, we're gonna open up the ramps. So let's place down the ramps so we can load her up, and let's get inside of this bad boy. So what is this? Is this a GMC? I feel like this is a GMC. Correct me if I'm wrong. If not, then it might be a Ford, or I just might be wrong. Anyways, let me hop in. We're gonna turn on this bad boy, and let me quickly change the drivetrain to 4-wheel drive. There we go. And I'm gonna turn around so we can get this thing loaded up. Let me carefully do this, and we're gonna go on the ramps, and let me park this thing right around, I think right here. I think this is going to be a nice spot to park the pickup. Let me just pull down the straps just like so, and then let me do the rear, and boom, look at that. We have our first pickup truck loaded, and this is gonna be turned into a lifted truck as well. So let's go and pick up our second truck, and oh my goodness, hold on, I need to pull up the ramps. How clumsy am I? I was about to leave without pulling up the ramps, but there you go, the ramps should be now going up. And before I do leave, I also do want to close his garage because I don't want any criminals or bad people to be going inside. But now we can now make our way towards the last property. Let me just back this thing up. Hopefully I do not crash this because it's gonna come out of my pocket if this truck is destroyed. Hold on, we might have to take the mailbox. Everyone say goodbye to the mailbox. There goes the mailbox. Alrighty, we have now successfully backed up, and we can now make our way towards the second house. And I think, oh yeah, it is gonna be right here. Alright, nice. For a second I forgot. I don't know why I was thinking about my house. But anyways, let me turn on my blinkers. We're gonna make a right turn. I'm gonna widen myself so we can make this turn, and then we're gonna go up passing the bridge, and then we're gonna make a left turn onto a dirt road. But thankfully this truck is built for everything. That's why I love this work truck, even though sometimes it gets on my nerves because it can be a little bit slow. I'm thinking about turning this truck into a black truck. I think it would look pretty nice black. If not, we might do a different color. But we do have a turn that we have to make onto the dirt road that I was talking about, and then I believe the house should be on the left side. So far I do not see it. Oh wait, oh my goodness, I almost missed it. All right, so let's pull in. We're gonna pull onto this driveway. I almost took that mailbox, and am I stuck? Oh my goodness, I got so scared, you guys. I thought I was gonna be stuck right there, but look at that, we are now. Oh, is that a little barn right there? What is that? A little shed, I think. I want to check out that shed. Hold on. Ooh, look at that. I have never seen this shed in my life. I wonder if there's anything inside, and oh, it is completely empty. All right, let's get out of here. We have the second truck that we got to pick up today, and it's going to be this beautiful Ford. I believe this one's going to be a 2024. So let me hop in, and we're going to get it loaded up onto the back of our trailer because I think we might have less than 2 hours of daylight time. I kind of forgot to tell you guys, we're kind of on a limited schedule. But let me quickly throw down the ramps, and let me get back into this beautiful Ford. I think I might turn this into a white color. I think that would be a really nice body paint, but I'm going to carefully get this thing loaded up. All right, I'm going to try not to hit the front. Oh, hold on. And boom, perfect. That couldn't have been better. But let me put up the ramps, and then let me strap it down, make sure this thing does not fly away. And look at that, we are now ready to make our way towards the mechanic shop and turn these things into lifted trucks. So I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna turn on my truck, and we're gonna carefully back up. And you know what, I think I can U-turn right here. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to U-turn. Oh my goodness, this thing is so heavy. Alrighty, we have successfully made a U-turn right there somehow, and we are now driving our way towards the mechanic shop. Dude, I am so excited to use all the brand new features that they've added added in APM. So I'm gonna start making my way over there, and I'll catch you guys at the mechanic shop. Alrighty everyone, I kind of missed the road where I had to make a turn, but that is fine. I took the long way, but we still managed to make our way towards the mechanic shop. So we're gonna park, I think we might park the trucks instead of backing up the trailer. I think that would be a little bit better. So hold on, let me turn on my emergency lights. There we go. And let's quickly unload these trucks so we can get them customized, because I did say we did have about 2 hours. I haven't checked the time and I'm kind of nervous to check it. So let me get this thing parked right there and let me quickly unload the second truck. And oh my goodness, we have 1 hour left. Go, 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 go. All right, so we're gonna unload this parquet right here and we're gonna open up this garage door. So I think I'm gonna begin with this one right here. I'm gonna hop in and I'm probably gonna lift this all the way up and turn this into a beautiful white lifted truck. So let's start customizing. We're gonna make the body paint white, add some reflectance. We're gonna max out the engine, add another turbocharger, and this is where the fun begins, because we're gonna start adding the ride height. So the ride height, we're probably gonna do all the way up. Let me do the rear, and now for the minimum length, we're gonna max that as well, just like so. And we cannot forget about the camber. We're gonna add a little bit of camber, just very little, and I believe this is going to be perfect. And we're gonna reduce some of the spring. We're gonna make this a little bit softer, and lastly the wheels. So for the wheels, we're gonna increase the width. Oh my goodness, they look so beefy. And let me increase the diameter on these. Oh, look at that. Is this good? I think this is good. Now let me just widen them a little bit more, and I'm gonna tuck them in just a tad bit. And I think that is gonna be it. Let me just check the attachments just to make sure we don't need anything else. Oh, wait a minute. I think we can add some running boards. Yeah, let me do that. Let me add some running boards. Where are they? Oh, I like these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the other one. Yeah, I really like these. So I'm gonna keep these. Before I do forget, I'm gonna add some window tint a little bit more, like that. And I'm gonna make my wheels completely white. So where are the wheels? Oh, right here. Boom. I'm gonna add some reflectance, and look at that. We have our first lifted truck in APM. Look at this. Yo, this is crazy. Let me actually give this a little test around the block. It seems like it's performing pretty well. Yeah, it functions not bad. I'm pretty impressed how this thing is driving, but we are so tall. Look at this. It is like half of the size of me, and oh my goodness, where are you going? I definitely like this build. I'm pretty sure my friend is going to be so happy when he sees his brand new lifted truck. But let me get this thing parked up. I think I'm gonna leave it right here, but honestly I think this is a really nice and solid build. But let me quickly do this one. I think I am gonna go with the black color, so let's quickly do this. We're gonna go all the way down. Oh my goodness, this is so black. Add some reflectance. All right, max out the engine and then increase the suspension. So let's max all of the height, the rear as well. And let me add some camber. I don't like when the wheels are kind of too inward, and we can't forget about the diameter. So let's add some diameter and width, because I don't like these skinny wheels. And honestly, I think this is pretty good. I'm not even gonna change the offset on this thing. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to add the running board. This one's pretty nice. I like this one. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh wait, the tint. Oh my goodness, we are done with the customization on this beautiful lifted truck. Look at this. Oh my goodness, what did I create, you guys? All right, so let's get this thing backed up. We're gonna park it right here where we got it, and if we take a look at this thing, oh, this is a beauty. Honestly, I might like this one better than this one, but let me actually drive it around the block and see if this thing is working well. All right, not bad. Let's go through some rocks. Oh, okay, not bad, not bad. I've definitely seen better, you guys. All right, so the suspension is not too bad on this thing, and it does seem to speed quite a bit. Oh my goodness, yo, that is crazy. I did not think it was gonna go that fast. Honestly, you guys, I think I might have cooked with these lifted trucks. So we managed to customize this pickup into a beautiful lifted truck and this beautiful board with this nice crispy white body paint with the chromes. Honestly, I did not think I was gonna be able to do this, but we managed to do it in this video. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, because it means so much to me. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. But until then, I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today I believe there's a brand new update, and I know you guys are not gonna believe this. They added the truck stuff, something that I predicted in my last prediction video. So I know I'm pretty cool, you guys. Anyways, we're gonna get in the truck right now because, oh, hold on, let me warm this up. We're gonna go and make our way towards the brand new truck stuff, because I'm gonna go and pick up some food. I am starving, you guys. I haven't ate anything in a week. I'm kidding, it's been like an hour. But anyways, we're gonna make our way over there, grab some food, and then we're gonna make our way towards the mechanic shop and customize these off-roading trucks with the brand new new wheel customization. So we're gonna be giving them some insane setups, and then we're probably gonna test them right here on the side. Oh my goodness, I was not paying attention. I just went through the road. Hold on, let me carefully back up and let me pay attention to the road. But pretty much we're gonna test these trucks out and take them off-roading and see if there's going to be a difference and if it makes them better. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, because we are now at the brand new truck stop in APM. So let me turn on my blinkers just like so. Oh, hold on, they are not turning on. Come on, turn on. Oh, there you go, they are now turning on. They work when they want to. But anyways, this is pretty much the brand new truck stop. It looks really nice. Wait a minute, do they only have diesel? I think they, oh, this is diesel and then this is normal gasoline. And how much is the price? Oh my goodness, this is expensive. Anyways, we still gotta fill it up. We're gonna put, I think this is 97. We're gonna put some of 97. There we go. And let's quickly grab some food. So let me turn this thing on and we're gonna go through the drive-thru, because if you guys didn't know, you can actually order food at the drive-thru. So let me get, oh, I love pickles. Let me grab this one. I think I'm gonna grab this one with a Coca-Cola. Let's go and order our food. Let's see, where is my, oh, here it is, the pickles. What is this? Ew, what is this? This looks disgusting. And then, ooh, this one looks like a Krabby Patty, but I'm gonna go with the pickle one because I love pickles. We're gonna go around and let's see if it's ready. Where's my burger? Oh, here it is. No way, my burger. Yo, that is like, hold on, let me quickly find a picnic table where I could sit down and eat my food. I don't see a picnic table. Oh, right here, I see a picnic table. Okay, so let's quickly eat our food, munch on our food, and then run over to the mechanic shop because we don't have too much time. If you guys take a look, it is already 11 a.m. So let's quickly eat our food. Let's grab a bite of our sandwich. Oh my goodness, this is delicious. Wow, this is really good. Who cooked the McDonald's? Oh, dude, I am so full. Let me just grab a couple of my fries. Those were really, really good fries. And lastly, let's drink our Coca-Cola. We cannot go. Oh, wait a minute. Is this milk? Hopefully that's not milk. I'm not supposed to be drinking milk because my tummy starts to hurt. But anyways, we are finished with our food. Let me hop into my truck and let's go customize all of my favorite trucks in APM. I was about to say Southern Muddy. Oh my goodness. All right, let's turn on our blinkers and let's make our way over there. Let me just check my map just to make sure I'm going the correct way. And oh, I think they might have updated the map because I believe this wasn't red. So far, you guys, this has been a W update. Honestly, probably a really, really good way to start the month of May with a huge update. But anyways, we are back in town. Let's make a right turn and let's pull into, wait, where was I going? Oh, I was going to the mechanic shop. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so clumsy. Let's go through the car wash. All right, let's go through here, and then we do have a stop sign. Let me just make sure the road is clear, which it looks like it's going to be clear. And let's go around the mechanic shop because I believe the trucks are going to be parked on the other side. So let's go through the back, I guess the side, and look at that. We have all of these trucks parked up looking amazing. Let me just get this thing parked up carefully. Oh my goodness, the wheels on this thing are so huge. All right, I think we got to start with the TRX. With this, it's kind of mandatory, you guys. We have to do it. Let's open up the door and let's pull in the TRX so we can put the brand new wheels onto this thing. I'm probably gonna make them a little bit more wide and add some suspension. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing because I don't want this thing to be too tall. But here it is, the wheels. Ooh, look at that. So let's see how big we can actually make them. And oh, whoa, what's the diameter? Oh, it makes them like bigger. I kind of like this. Just a little bit. And then for the width, we're gonna add a little bit more, just a little bit. I don't want them too big. I might increase the suspension on this thing. And then lastly, let's add some offset. Boom. And then where's the camber? I kind of want to add some camber on this thing. Camber. Oh, camber right here. Let's add some camber, and we're gonna increase the height of the TRX just a little bit taller. And then let me do the front. Boom, look at that. Yo, this thing is so big now. Holy moly, this thing is a beast. All right, so let's give it a quick run because there is kind of like an off-roading track right back here. So let's quickly give this TRX a test and see if this is gonna perform way much better. But let's go through the back, and then there should be a path somewhere around here. Oh, I think it's gonna be this path right here. Let's go on the path, and then let's kind of do this off-roading track. And so far it is performing pretty good. And oh my goodness, oh no, at least we did not flip over. Let me see if I can go back on top. And oh yeah, this thing can go on top of almost any single hill. But let's finish this. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more careful since this thing is much taller. I'm gonna have to put on the brakes a little bit more. All right, let's go down here, and then we should see some rock that we have to carefully go down. All right, not bad, not too shabby. so far I'm pretty impressed with how it is performing. I thought it was gonna perform much worse, but this thing is keeping up. Like I've said in the past, this is probably one of the best off-roading trucks in APM. But we have this little hill, and then we have the hardest part of the track, which is gonna be going up this part. So let me get some speed, and then we're gonna step on this thing. So ready, set, and oh my goodness, come on, you can do it, you can do it. No, oh my goodness. All right, I think we need more speed. I'm gonna go for more speed. All right, let's go in 3 2 1. Come on, get on top, you can do it, TRX. Third time is the charm. Look at that, yo. So it looks like the key wasn't speed, but it was skills, which I kind of have a lot of skills. I'm kidding. So far I think I'm gonna say that the TRX has passed the off-roading test. So I'm not gonna finish the track because we still have 3 more trucks to customize. So let's get out of here. Where is the main road? Is the main road over here? Oh my goodness, it is so bumpy. Look at this, it's so freaking bumpy. Alrighty, we are now back on the main road, and let's turn right here and make our way back to the mechanic shop because the next vehicle I believe might be, I actually don't know which one it is. Oh yeah, this one's really nice, you guys. This is my second favorite vehicle in APM. It's kind of like a Ford. Don't know what it exactly is, but I really love the rear right here. The rear looks really nice. I think I'm gonna make them more wider. So let's quickly customize them. I'm not gonna go in the shop because it is super dark in there. So let's go to where is it? Wait, actually, you know what? Let's increase the height on this. Increase the height, medium length all the way up, and then we're gonna go up, right height. Look at that. Looks pretty nice. Dude, the wheels are gonna be so beefy. I don't know if I'm gonna increase the diameter too much. I don't want them to be too large, but let me increase the width. Oh yeah, look at that. Dude, this thing is so beefy. All right, I think that looks pretty sick. I wish I could only offset the rear and kind of tuck them in, but I think that is fine. Oh my goodness. Wait, did I turn on my truck? I didn't mean to turn it on. This work truck just got even beefier. Look at this. This should not be legal. Oh my goodness, but it looks really nice. I like how it looks now. Anyways, let me get this thing parked up because we're not gonna off-roading. This is more of a work truck than an off-roading truck. So slowly back up without hitting any of these beautiful trucks. Put it in park, turn off the engine, and boom, look at that. Now we have the last truck right here. Look at this square body truck. It is one of my favorite trucks as well. Well, actually, I love all of these trucks. Probably the best trucks in the game. Don't at me. Oh my god, here come the comments. All right, so let me hop in, and I'm probably just gonna widen the tires because this thing already has a suspension kit. As you guys can see, this thing is pretty lifted, but it does not have the proper wheel setup. We are going to change right now and add it. So let's begin with the diameter. We're gonna increase the kind of like the size of the tire. I think that's pretty decent, and then we're gonna add some width, just like, oh my goodness, this thing is looking so good. All right, and lastly, we're gonna add some offset because you cannot go wrong with adding some offset to your wheels. And I think that's it. I don't know if I should add a little bit more camber. Where is my camber actually? Oh, it's right here. Let me just add a little bit more, just like so, and boom, we added the brand new wheels to one of my favorite trucks in the game. I think we gotta test it out. So before we do, let's give it a nice check. Look at that, the wheels look so much beefier. I don't want to make them too big because I don't want this thing to look like a monster truck, but we are now ready to go and test this bad boy out. So we're gonna go back to the off-roading track. I don't know what it's called. It's more of like a area, off-roading area. I'm not sure what you guys would call it, but pretty much we're gonna make our way over there. Let me just turn on my blinkers and make a left turn right here, and then we're gonna hop back onto the road, and we are now ready to test this bad boy out. So let's go. Oh my bad, I didn't mean to go there. Let's go onto the dirt road and let's begin. I'm kind of nervous, you guys, because this thing doesn't have too much turbos. It has an old V8 and it is not boosted at all. This is not good. Alrighty, we are now back on track. We kind of had a little mishap again because if you guys remember, the TRX kind of had that little problem where it slid off, since these things sometimes are too tall and tip over. But I'm gonna try to do this much more carefully because I don't want this thing to flip over once again. All right, come on, let's go up here. I don't know if I should put this thing in manual mode, but so far it is passing. I don't know if it's gonna be able to pass the hardest part of this track. I know it should be able to go up this little hill just like so, and I don't think it is going to pass right here, but it doesn't hurt to try. I'm gonna try to go up here, and oh my goodness, nope, it does not want to work. Hold on, one more time. No way, no freaking way, it actually went up. I am speechless, you guys. I seriously, with all my heart, thought it was not going to be able to pass through with the hardest part of this track. Let's get out of here. We're going to make our way back to the mechanic shop because this track is pretty long and it's pretty much past the hardest part. Let me just go back on the main road. Oh my goodness, I forgot how bumpy it is. Look at how bumpy it is. We're back on the main road. Let me just turn off my light because it is not night yet. And if you guys take a look at, oh my goodness, I think we've gone over 10 minutes, which is fine because we are officially done with customizing all of these off-roading trucks and testing them out. But let me quickly park this thing right here, just like so. But let me know what you guys think about this update. Was it a W or an L? Let me know in the comments. But if you guys did enjoy as well, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And today there has been a huge update with the suspension with all the vehicles. And now I have a couple ideas. We're going to be building some lifted trucks. We're going to be building some squatted trucks. And we're going to be adding some camper to some of these sports cars. So we have an amazing video for today. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And let's begin with the video. Alright, so first things first, we have the TRX right here. I kind of want to try out a suspension kit on this thing. So let's make our way to the mechanic shop. And once we arrive at the mechanic shop, we're going to be able to see more vehicles and trucks that we're going to be able to customize in today's video. We're also going to be building some insane builds while we're at it with this brand new suspension, but this is probably one of the most intricate suspensions I have seen in any Roblox game. So let's make a left turn and let's make our way to town because we're heading towards the mechanic shop, and I'm really excited to see what kind of awesome vehicles and trucks we can build today. But look at this, we have some vehicles lined up ready to go and ready to be customized. I see the first truck right here, but I think we might start with the Chevy right here, this green Chevy. We might start with this one. So let me open up the garage so we can pull in and start customizing this truck. So let me hop into this bad boy. Let me get her started, and I'm thinking about dropping this thing. Honestly, I might drop this one and then we might squat this one. So let's pull this into the garage. Let me throw it in park and let's see what kind of customization we can do to this bad boy. So first things first is the color. I'm not a fan of the color. I'm thinking about maybe a gray would look very nice on this thing, like a smoky gray like this. Ooh, look at that. This is a nice gray. Let me just add some reflectance just like so, and then we're gonna max out the engine, give it so much power and 2 turbochargers, and lastly we can move on to the suspension. Now the suspension is probably, well, let me actually see how this thing is looking like. So if we max this thing out, how does this thing look? Whoa, what the hell? What is this, dude? I feel like this is kind of cursed. I should not be looking at this. All right, what if we just make this into like a low rider? Do we just drop it all the way down, minimum length, just like so, and then we add some camber? Oh no, what am I building, you guys? This is probably the worst thing I have ever built. And then I think we might finish off by adding some tint to the windows. So let me quickly head back to paint windows, and then we're gonna add some transparency onto this truck, and boom, look at this. What the hell? Oh my goodness, you guys, what did I just build? This is probably the most insane build I have ever done. Yo, let's actually give it a little test. Let's see how this thing runs, because I don't know if this thing can run properly because it is so low to the ground. Look at this. I feel like my drive shaft is hitting the ground. I mean, it seems to be working, you guys. It's kind of struggling though. It keeps scraping. Oh, I think for the hitch right here, because I think this thing is scraping on the ground. All right, so this is gonna be the first truck that we managed to build in APM with a brand new suspension, and this thing is, I'm not gonna lie, this is super cursed. So let me get back into this truck and we're gonna get it parked right in between the GMC, or I guess both of them are GMC, right? So let me throw it in park, turn it off, and I feel like we should squat this one for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I want to see how this thing looks when we squat it all the way to the ground. And I think I'm gonna change the color on this thing as well. I might make it red, like a dark red. I think that would look very sick. But let's pull in, let's start customizing this bad boy. So we're gonna go towards red, and then let's make it kind of like this kind of, oh, I like this red. Yes, I like this kind of red. Let me just add some reflectance. Oh, tint the windows, I forgot. Let me quickly tint the windows. Let me just drop this, max out the engine, and then add another turbocharger, because who doesn't want to go really fast? And for the suspension, we can now make the front super tall, and then we're gonna make the back super short. Oh my goodness, you guys, what am I building right here? Here's my apology. What am I doing? Now let me add a little bit of camber. Wait, can I make this smaller? Oh my goodness. I made it shorter. So that means I can add more camber. Oh my dude. This is one of the craziest squatted vehicles I have ever seen, especially in APM. But let me see if I can add any attachments. I kind of forgot to add attachments to the last vehicle. Oh, we can add a toolbox. Yeah, let's add a toolbox. Why not? And I think that is gonna be, oh, actually, you know what? We could add a head rack as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Which one looks good on this? I think this head rack looks pretty nice. Oh yeah, let's also add running boards. Which one look? Oh, this one actually looks good though. This one looks okay. This one, okay, this one's the winner. And there we go. Alrighty, everyone, we have our second vehicle right here. Look at this thing. This is the first truck I have ever squatted in my life. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this. Is this cursed? Let me know in the comments if this truck is cursed. But we pretty much made the first squatted truck in APM. But let's give this a little test. Let's drive it around the block. Let's see how this thing drives. Let me just turn off these lights because they are so bright. Alright, so far it doesn't give me any issues. Let me just make a left turn right here and step on it. Oh, whoa. This thing actually has some kick to it. Yo, that is crazy. I didn't think it was going to perform this good. But let me quickly add some running boards to the Chevy right here. I forgot to add some running boards. I completely blanked out. But let me quickly park this out and let me quickly hop into the Chevy and add some running boards. I feel like some running boards on this thing will look pretty nice. But the reason I forgot was because I'm so excited to test out the suspension on all of these trucks. But let me quickly go to attachments and we're going to add some running boards. And I actually don't know which one to go toward. All of these look pretty nice. Ooh, I kind of like these. But that's more of like an off-road style. No. And I think I might go with this one. Yeah, I think this one is going to be the winner. And look at that. The running board on this thing looks very clean in my opinion. But let me get the first lowered truck parked back next to this squatted truck. This has got to be the most insane lineup ever. Now, for this beautiful Denali Ultimate, we're going to hop in and we're going to max out the suspension. We're going to put a brand new lift kit because right now it is pretty tall, but I think we can go even taller. So let me back into the shop and let's enter customization. I'm going to fix up the black paint because it's not dark enough like this. And then we're going to add some reflectance just like so. And then you guys know the drill. We're going to add 25% extra power and then we're going to add a supercharger because the turbochargers in this game kind of hurt my ear. It's kind of a bad whistle. All right, for the attachments, we're going to add the automatic running board. We're going to add an American head rack and we're going to add some mud flaps. Which one do I like? I like these actually. We're going to add these mud flaps. Or you know what? It's not going to look good because we're going to raise it all the way up. So I guess let me do this first. Let's raise the front. Oh my goodness. And then let's raise the back maximum. What the hell? And now we should have one of the most cursed vehicles in APM. Wait, can we actually go taller? We can, just by a little bit. Alright, so we have the suspension all the way maxed out. And by the way, they're also going to add wheels in the next update. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys won't miss out on that video. But I think we might be done. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me add a winch. I really love a winch on my truck. And now we should be completely done. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me also add a light bar. Alrighty, now I promise we are now done customizing the suspension on this thing. And what am I looking at? This has gotta be the worst looking truck I have built so far in this video. I don't even think the squatted truck is worse than this because oh my goodness, there's no way. Let's actually take a quick look at the suspension and see how this thing is rocking. All right, it doesn't look very safe. That is what I'm going to say. It does not look very safe. It looks very unsafe. But anyways, let me go back into the truck and let's give it a little run. Let's see how fast this thing can go. And oh yeah, this thing is still very heavy. It probably takes 0 to 60 in 2 business days. Anyways, enough of this cursed looking Denali. I'm gonna get it parked right here next to the TRX because before we do the TRX, I want to add some camber to the Mustang and see how this thing is gonna look with some camber. So let me actually quickly do this. I'm gonna do it out here in the sun because it's very dark inside of the shop. So let's keep the color green. I like the color. Engine is good. Suspension. Okay, so this is where the fun begins. Now, before we do add some camber, we gotta drop some of this height. So let's drop the front and just like so, and then we're gonna drop the back a little bit more. We still have some space to drop this, and I think this is gonna be good. Now we just add some camber. Where is it? Right here. And then we just slide the camera towards the right, and oh my goodness, you guys, this looks so good. Look at the stance on this thing. Honestly, we could add a little bit more, but I think this is pretty solid. Oh my goodness, this might be the cleanest Mustang in any APM game right now. Anyways, we've got the Mustang with the camber, looks really clean, and we fixed the suspension on this thing. We can now move on with the TRX. Now we have the TRX right right here, I'm thinking about giving it a suspension kit. Maybe we might make this a little bit taller. Who knows? I definitely want to see how this thing looks with it. So let's go inside. Let's go straight to suspension. And I don't know what this is, by the way. What is this supposed to be? Minimum length? Oh, that doesn't look bad. What if we do the same with the back? Oh, I like that. That looks really, really good, actually. I might keep it. Let me just add a little bit camber, just a tad bit. And then I think that is going to be it. Let me see if there's any attachments we could add. I don't know, you guys. All right, so I don't think I'm going to add any of these attachments besides that small upgrade, which it makes the TRX look actually really, really good in my opinion. Look at this. It definitely makes it look way better because we can now see the suspension on this thing pretty good. But if we take a look at the builds we have, we managed to build a squatted truck. Look at this. Wait, I wonder how it looks when I open up the tailgate. And oh my goodness, you guys, the tailgate is on the ground. We have this truck that we managed to drop and kind of convert it into a low rider. Look how low this thing is. This might be lower than the Mustang. Look at that. Insane. I am speechless, you guys. Next up, we have the GMC Denali Ultimate. We just maxed out the suspension and we made it really, really cursed. So I apologize for anyone that sees this. And we added some height to the suspension and now it looks, in my opinion, much more meaner and cooler. That was pretty much the update for today in APM. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Oh my goodness. They added opening doors and tailgates in Southern Mudding. What else did they add? A heavy duty off-road pickup and a heavy duty dually truck. No freaking way, you guys. And no benefits. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern Mudding video. And as you guys saw, there is a brand new update. We're going to be checking it out and we're going to be testing them out. Oh, it looks like only certain vehicles only have this ability to open up the doors, because if we spawn in, like for example this Hummer right here, I don't think it should be able to open the doors. And oh no, it looks like it does not want to open the doors. But if it has this logo right here, it should be able to open up the doors. So let me quickly, oh my goodness, you guys, whoa, this thing is a beast. So let me quickly open up the doors and that is sick. So it opens the doors just like so, and it opened the tailgates. I wonder if we can put vehicles in here. Dude, imagine we can put vehicles. Hold on, wait, is there ramps in this game? Let's go to the store and see if we can get some ramps. I'm gonna try to put an ATV on the back of this thing. And by the way, what is this? Is this supposed to be a Ford? This Ford looks really nice, you guys. Oh, so we're gonna be testing out this vehicle and we're gonna be testing out the brand new, oh my goodness, this is from APM. No way, you guys. Yo, I love this GMC Denali. I love this. All right, so this is probably gonna be my favorite truck in this game. So we're gonna be testing these bad boys out. So make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you guys are excited. So I think that is gonna be it. So let me quickly run into the store and grab some ramps. So are these the ramps? I'm gonna try to grab these ramps, but I feel like these ramps are too small. Maybe we can find some bigger ramps. I don't see any ramps. All right, I don't think there is gonna be any more ramps, which is fine. We're just gonna go and try to use these. Wait, hold on. What if I drop the suspension all the way down and try to put an ATV? No, that's too big. Here, let me spawn in a little bike and let me place down a ramp. Boom. Actually, these ramps are way too close. Hold on, let me pick these up. Oh no, I don't know. It doesn't seem to work, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. And if I do figure it out, I'm gonna make a video on this. But I really love this feature where I can open up the doors. It makes it feel more realistic and it adds the experience when it comes to role playing. But it looks like they added something else. What is this? Oh my goodness, it looks like they added some type of Roblox plus stuff, which I'm not gonna get since I am super poor, you guys. I need bucks. But let's quickly customize these trucks. We're gonna customize them right here in the sun. Let me hop in and let me quickly turn off the engine because I do not want to hear this. So I think I'm gonna color this like a nice blue. I think that would be pretty nice. Oh, that's amazing. That's actually a really nice blue, you guys. I'm gonna keep that blue, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna off-road this. So I'm gonna add some extreme BOG wheels. And for the rims, oh, I like these rims. Actually, these rims look really nice. I think I might keep these. Yeah, I don't like these. I'm gonna keep the retro mutters. We're gonna do that. We're gonna add some transparency, and for the ride height, we're gonna add some of it because it is not looking tall enough. This thing needs to be gigantic, you guys. And I don't know if if I'm liking the offset. So how do I change the offset on this thing? I feel like it's 2 outs. Let me just pull it in a little bit. I think that should be good. And then I think that's it. We might just max out the engine because who doesn't want more power? And probably add a light bar because every truck needs a light bar, you guys. And I think that is gonna be it for the attachment. Should we add rock lights? Some like nice rock lights? Ooh, that looks pretty nice. I feel like they're too bright. I'm gonna keep them off for now. But this is gonna be the first truck right here. Let's give this a nice spin and put it to the test. So I think the first test is going to be the speed test. Let's see how fast this thing can go. If it doesn't go more than 100, I'm gonna be super disappointed. So let me get this thing parked right here and we're gonna get it launched in 3, 2, and 1. Let's launch this truck. And oh my goodness, this is actually pretty fast, you guys. For a huge gigantic pickup, this thing can haul. And although I don't think, oh wait, can we actually hit 100? No way, we actually hit 100 miles per hour and we are now flipped over. Yo, that is super impressive. So far this truck has impressed me because it can go over 100 miles per hour, and on top of that, this thing can go off-roading. Look at this, it is eating up all of these little bumps. Whee! Oh no, honestly this is a really nice and solid truck. Who knows, this actually might be my second favorite truck because not only does it look good, but it's pretty good at handling. So if you guys want to copy my suspension, this is pretty much what I'm rocking with my suspension, and this is going to be my engine, and lastly the wheels. So you guys can take a screenshot of my setup if you guys want to go with a similar look like this one. But this thing is pretty solid and it's good looking. Let's be honest, it's good looking. All right, so we have the Denali right here, one of my favorite trucks. If you guys have seen my APM videos, you guys know that this is my favorite truck of all time. If anything, I probably started my channel playing with this truck in APM, so it has a lot of meaning to me. But let's go inside. Oh, look at this, look at the leather interior. But let's hop in. Let me close my door because I do not want to fly out. And oh yeah, let me quickly customize this. So let me quickly make this you know what, I think I am gonna keep it black. I really love the black color, so let's keep it black. Let's add some reflectance. And for the rims, oh, it looks like we can't do anything for the rims, which is fine. I kind of prefer these rims, but I will add some transparency and some reflectance to my windows, just like so. And this is going to be the fun part because we're gonna add some height. Yes, it's starting to look really good. Let me add some shock and dampening. Let me add a little bit of offset, just a little bit. Actually, I feel like the rear is a little bit poking out a little bit too much. Let me just pull this in a little bit. Awesome. This looks amazing. I'm gonna max out the engine. You guys know the drill. We're gonna max out the engine, add all of this power. And I think, wait, which light bar do I have in my APM truck? Is it this one? No, it's not this one. I think it's this one. I have this one. And I believe I have a winch just in case my vehicles do get stuck. But I'm not gonna add it right now because we don't need it. Oh, we can add rock lights. I don't know, you guys. Should I add rock lights? Because this is probably gonna be like a work truck. I don't know if I should add them. You know what? I'm not gonna add it for now. Maybe in the future, but for now, I do want to test it out. So I'm gonna turn this bad boy on, and oh, hold on. Look at that. Look at those lights. It looks so good because this is how it looks when it's off, and this is how it looks when it is on. All right, let's do a little test right here at the strip, and let's see if it can go over 100 miles per hour, or this truck is super slow, you guys. But I think it's not too slow because it does have 2 turbochargers, so I don't feel like it's gonna be too slow. So let me turn off traction and ABS, and we're gonna get this thing launched in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get this thing launched. And oh, 30, 40, 50. Oh no, I don't think it's gonna hit 100. Let's see if it can hit 90. I'll be impressed if it hits 90, 80, 90. All right, not bad, not bad. 95, 96, 97. Dude, it hit 100 miles per hour at the last second, you guys. Talk about a clutch, you guys. That was crazy. Anyways, let's quickly make our way back to the shop because I want to see if there's more vehicles that we can customize and have added the feature of opening the doors. I wonder if they, oh, actually, you know what? I just have an idea. What if we could open the doors of the supercar? Let's quickly check this out. And wait a minute, is my truck open? Hold on, let me quickly turn this off. I had to turn off my truck. It was on, and gas is super expensive, you guys. So we have these trucks that can be open. This truck can be open. Okay. Ooh, you can open the doors for this one. All right, let me quickly look through and see if we can open the doors and tailgates of any of these vehicles, which it looks like we are not gonna be seeing that, sadly, or they could be slowly working on this feature. Before we do end this, I want to connect a camper to this truck. I want to see if it's good at pulling at campers, because because typically I use my 6x6 trucks to pull these campers because these campers are really heavy and they are super long. Look at that. It's like the size of two small campers. But let's put this Denali Ultimate to the test. So far, this thing is performing really good and it has no issue pulling the camper. And honestly, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this truck so far. I'm super happy, you guys, that they did not mess this truck in Southern Mudding, or I'd be really sad, you guys. But let me quickly open up all of these doors and let's see how this thing looks. And ooh, look at that. That looks pretty nice, you guys. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I love this update. Honestly, this was it was an okay update. It wasn't anything too crazy, but we did get 2 new trucks with this one being added, one of my favorite GMCs added, and the feature to open up the doors and the tailgate. But if you guys did enjoy this little short update video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. We have our dream garage set up. This looks so beautiful, you guys. I am so tired. I went for a little walk and oh my goodness, what did I just come back to? Yo, is this a brand new house? No way. Hold on. Yo, this is insane, you guys. Let me turn on the lights and ooh, look at that. Wait, what did I turn on? Wait, it's still pretty dark in here. Oh, wait a minute. It turned on the lights from the outside. Oh, that's pretty sick. All right, this is nice. This is a really nice house, but I think I'm gonna be moving now into my dream farmhouse. So let's get a quick tour of this place. It looks really nice. Ooh, look at that. Dude, it is so modern inside of this place. Wait a minute. Can I turn this thing on? Yo, that is crazy. I kind of want to check out the garage. Where is the garage? I think the garage is gonna be is it here? Nope. Is it in here? Oh, look at this. This is nice. This is a really nice bathroom. Wait, let me turn on the lights. We even got gold faucets. Dude, we are so rich. But I wonder what this is. Oh, yo, this is the garage right here. Oh, I like the garage. I think it looks really nice right here. Hold on. Is there lights in here? I need to look for the lights. Where can I turn on the lights? It is so dark in here. Yeah, I don't know how you turn on the lights. Maybe it's back here. Oh, yo, there it is. That is sick, you guys. All right, so let's get out of here. Let me close my garage door. There we go. But pretty much, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I used to live on the other side of the map. And if you get what I'm saying, I think it's time to move back. So let's grab the TRX and then let me turn this thing on because we are gonna rush over there. And oh, is this new gravel? Holy moly. Yo, that's really nice. I did not notice that they added brand new gravel or some type of pavement to the ground. That's pretty sick. We are gonna start making our way to the brand new farmhouse. This is probably my dream farmhouse because last time I ended up moving out, I ended up losing a lot of money and I honestly couldn't afford it. But now since I'm the world's richest APM player, I can now afford it. Dude, I am so excited, you guys. I'm gonna make a right on this intersection right here. So let me slow down. Oh my goodness, I almost crashed my TRX. All right, so the house should be right around here. Look at this. Dude, we are gonna be moving into this beautiful farmhouse right here. Look at this. It's got a nice garage right there and it's got a nice farm down here. If we just quickly drive down, look at that. We have a lot of space. Dude, this is so nice. W's and the chat. And then if we go quickly up here, up this little road, then you guys are gonna be able to see my new farmhouse. Look at this. Yo, oh my goodness. You guys have no idea how hyped I am because if you guys take a look at this spot right here, you guys can actually fit an RV right here. Look at this. We can put an entire RV and park it right here. Yo, dude, I am so excited. Let me just quickly open up the garages. There we go. And then let's see if this house looks the same as the interior one. Oh no, this one looks way better. Oh yeah, dude, I'm liking this one way more. Wait, is this 2 stories or 1 story? Oh man. Okay, so it looks like this is 1 story. Oh man. All right, so let me open up the door. There we go. Dude, we have such, I just noticed we have such a beautiful view. I think 13-year bros lives over there. I don't know if he's gonna be moving. And Dusty TV lives right down the road right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that red building right there all the way in the distance. That's where Dusty TV lives. But anyways, we are gonna set up our dream garage. So let's make our way toward the tool store and the trailer store so we can go and pick up our work truck because we need to park it right inside of the garage and make it look really nice too. But so far this update has been a huge W. It's probably one of my favorite updates of the month. But let's make a right here and then we should have the trailer store right on to our right side. So let's pull into into this dirt road, and then we should be able to see that the trailer store is right here. Oh yeah, so let me back this thing up. I'm gonna back it right here. I'm gonna quickly place an order for a trailer so we can take the GMC Denali. Honestly, I will most likely put this truck on top of the trailer and then have the dually pull it because that thing has more power. But let's quickly order a trailer. I'm gonna go with this one. Hopefully it fits on that. If it doesn't fit, then I just wasted my money. All right, so let me hop in. There we go. And the trailer should be right here, so hopefully the truck should be able to fit onto this. So let me get it connected. There we go. And we are gonna quickly run inside the tool store because apparently they added some new toolboxes or something like that. So let me leave this thing parked up right here, and we're gonna go inside and check it out. So let's run inside the plain tool store, and then we are gonna look for the toolbox, but it looks like there is no toolbox. You guys, did we get scammed? Where is it? All right, so let's walk around. I don't see it so far. Is it in this aisle? No, it doesn't look like it's in this aisle. All right, let me go on the next aisle. Nothing. Dude, all of these aisles are completely empty. Look, I'm just looking for the toolbox. All right, so you know what? Let's just go and run through these aisles until we find it. All right, is it on this one? Nope. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. And wait a minute, I see something right there. Oh my goodness, is that the new toolbox? Yo, that is sick. No way, we got the new toolbox. All right, so let me quickly buy one of we're gonna get one of these. Can I get another one? And then yo, there's a tiny one. Yo, this thing looks so nice. All right, we gotta grab one of those for sure. All right, we have the brand new toolboxes. We got two of these, and then we also got two of these. So let's quickly pay, and then we're gonna quickly set up our dream garage in APM. So let's quickly pay out. There we go. Oh my goodness, I just dropped $3,000 for these toolboxes. That is a lot of money, but that's fine. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna look really nice. But let me hop in. There we go, and we are gonna start making our way back to my house because we're gonna go pick up the GMC and everything else that we have in the house, and then start moving into our dream farmhouse. But dude, I am so happy that I can finally move it. Ooh, that house got an update too. That's nice. But like I was saying, I'm so happy I get to finally move in back into my dream farmhouse. It's been a long time coming, kind of a huge milestone. So you know, it's a little bit of an emotional roller coaster for me. But anyways, we are back to our house right here, or our current house, because we're gonna be moving out, and then we're gonna pull the trailer right here. There we go. We're gonna disconnect it, and then we are gonna load up the T-Rex on top of the trailer. So let me quickly reverse this carefully. All right, and then I forgot to knock down the ramps. All right, let me quickly knock down the ramps. Boom, look at that. The ramps are now down, and now we just gotta load up the trailer on top of here, which I don't know if this is gonna be fitting on top. Oh my goodness, I almost crashed. Oh my goodness, I almost crashed again. All right, slow and steady wins the race, you guys. Slow. Oh my goodness, dude, do I not fit? Come on. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna come over here, throw up the ramps, and then I'm gonna just try to off-road this thing on top of the trailer. All right, let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, then I am cooked. And wait, do we need more speed? Hold on. Ugh. Oh wait, hold on. I have an idea. We get inside the dually, we connect it to right here, and then we try to use this kind of like little slanted area where we could just like load up the T-Rex. Look at this. Let me just back up this trailer just like that. Let me put this in park, and look at this. We pretty much should be now able to load the T-Rex. I don't know why I had a lot of trouble loading this T-Rex. And by the way, meanwhile that we're at it, I'm gonna throw in my toolboxes in here. One right there, and then another one right there. I don't know, dude, that is such a tight fit. Look at that. That is such a tight fit. Hold on, I think I need to fix them. All right, there you go. Now they have a little bit more space between them, so they won't be hitting each other. And then we should be able to load this right here. Oh, hold on. I already messed up. I gotta do this slowly. Careful, and boom. Is that good? Nope, I fell. Okay, so this should technically work. So let me turn this thing off, and boom, we got the T-Rex loaded on top of the trailer. Now all I gotta do is put these toolboxes in the bed. There we go. Honestly, we could probably close this. Hold on, let me try to kick up the tailgate. All right, nice. That's a really nice fit. And now we should be able to make our way and officially move into our dream house. All right, so I'm gonna make a left onto this dirt road, and then I'm gonna make another left into this intersection right here. So let's slow down. Oh my goodness, don't spin out. Dude, that was almost a disaster. That could have been really bad, you guys. But I'm also going to be ordering an RV camper, so hopefully when we get there, the RV should be there, because since our garage has space. Oh, hold on. My bad. I kind of couldn't stop in time for the stop sign, but that's fine. There was no traffic. But like I was saying, since our garage has space for an RV, we are gonna put it to use. So hopefully it's there when we get there. But we're gonna make a right into this intersection, and then we should be pretty much at home. So let's make a right. There we go. And then home sweet home. We are pretty much back home. Oh yeah, this feels like home, you guys. So let's go up here. Oh, come on, keep driving. We're almost there, and we are now at the top. And oh my goodness, no way. Take a look at that. Holy moly, this is gonna be our RV camper that I actually ended up buying from Facebook and got it delivered. But this thing is a freaking beauty, you guys. But I guess before we do load it up inside of the garage, I do want to set up the TRX and everything else inside of here. So let's quickly unload the TRX. There we go. And we don't need the ramps. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I will be backing up because if you guys didn't know, if you guys back up into your guys' garage, you guys do gain more aura points. Get it? Okay, never mind. All right, so we are gonna park up the TRX right here. There we go. Let's quickly let's see, what should we do next? Honestly, we could just throw in the camper already. You know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna throw in the camper, and then we are gonna carefully back this thing up. Careful. Oh, look at that, dude. That fits perfectly. No way. Let's put the camper right here. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is looking really nice, you guys. I'm gonna poke out the TRX just a little bit. Look at that. That looks really nice. And then before we do throw in the GMC, which I don't know if it's gonna fit, it should fit. Yeah, it should fit. We are gonna turn on the lights. Look at that. Yo, that is crazy. But I guess before I do load up the GMC in here, I am gonna quickly go down here and then unload the trailer somewhere around here. Let me unload the trailer right around here. So I think this is gonna be a nice spot. There we go. Let me quickly disconnect it. Oh, don't hit me. Oh my goodness. I thought this truck was gonna hit me, but I'm not surprised. You guys know I'm the clumsiest YouTuber ever. But let's go up here and let's get these toolboxes and everything else unloaded. Oh my goodness, this looks really nice, you guys. Do we have space? Oh my goodness, dude, this is such a tight space, but we managed to fit in here. W's in the chat. All right, nice. So I guess I'll just park it right up here, I guess. Boom, look at that. Oh yeah, dude, we are cooking, chat. Now we're almost finished. We just gotta set up the toolboxes. Let me open up the tailgate. There we go. So I guess let's start off with the big ones. Let me start off with the big ones. We're gonna put this toolbox right oh yeah, this is actually a really nice spot. Hold on, I think this should be the correct way. Yes, that's the correct way. And then we are gonna put another let's see, we can do a small one. Let me grab a small one, and then let's see, I guess let me just put it between the wall like that. Oh yeah, look at that. Enough space for the charger so you guys can plug in your phones and stuff like that. All right, next up is another big one. Kick up the tailgate, and then I guess this one should go let's see. Oh, we have some space back here, so I guess let's put it back here. There we go. And then a small one can go right next to it. So dude, this is looking really nice. And this one's gonna go right here. Hold on, let me just make sure it's close to the wall, just like so. And boom, look at that. We have our dream garage set up. This looks so beautiful, you guys. Let me know if I ended up cooking and if APM cooked with this update as well. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. And then we go towards the right. Oh my goodness, look at this. No! What is up, everyone? Welcome to my brand new office in American Plains Muddy. Alright, I guess I'm kidding. I'm just joking, but look at this. There's a brand new update in APM. Looks like they ended up revamping the entire... Oh, look at that. That's actually in-game. That's nice. They actually ended up doing a huge revamp in the trailer store. So we're going to be going through this update, and we're going to be creating one of the most insane off-roading trucks with the TRX, the fastest truck in this game, in today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And let's begin with the video. So first things first, that they added this huge revamp in American Plains Muddy. Take a look at that, dude. This building looks so much better now. It looks way more modern. And what is this? Oh, this is a bathroom. I was like, what was that? Oh, look at that, dude. That is sick. I really love the pictures they added inside the trailer store. But it looks like they added a bunch of offices, some resting areas. Oh, coffee? Can I grab some? Look at that. That is pretty sick, you guys. So let's go downstairs. We're gonna, oh, look at these stairs. Wee. Yo, these stairs are sick. I love these kind of stairs. But they got more offices down here. Nothing too crazy. And is this a bathroom? Oh no, this is a storage area. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. This is pretty cool. They got so many packages back here. And what's over here? Oh, this is the back? Yo, that's crazy. All right, let me close that up. There we go. And let's finish going around the building, which I think we've pretty much explored every single part. Wait, can I go inside? Oh no. Oh no. I can only go through. But let's walk outside and look at that. What a beautiful revamp. This is probably one of the best revamps in American Plains Money I have seen this year. And look at that. We have our T-Rex ready to go. We are going to be taking this to the mechanic shop and we're going to be throwing on the brand new tires that they added in today's updates. I am super excited and I just noticed they just added those nice railings. Oh my goodness, they actually added a nice little road that connects the trailer store and the main road. Yo, that is so convenient. It's going to make it so much faster. And the little nice stop sign, that's pretty sick. All right, so the mechanic shop, we got to go and put on the brand new tires on the T-Rex so we can test it out at the most difficult off-roading spot in this game. Trust me, you guys, it's almost impossible. I think the only truck that could finish the off-roading track is the T-Rex. So this thing is going to be the perfect truck to be putting it to the test. So let's put it inside the garage. Let's go to tires. Then we click on wheels. Where's tires? Oh, it's right here. And then, ooh, look at that. We got some tire graphics. Yo, that's pretty nice. I'm going to keep that. And then we're going to throw on some off-roading tires. Oh yeah, these things are going to be beefy. And then next up, we're going to fix the sidewall. I'm going to make this a little bit tinier, just a little bit, not too much. And then we're going to make the sidewall of the tire have a little bit more of a bulge, just like that. Nothing too crazy. And I think that is going to be it. Let's throw it in the sun and let's take a good look at the brand new tires. Look at that. We got the nice letters on the tire and we've got the off-roading tires all set up. Yo, that is sick. I'm super excited to test it out. So enough of the yap. Let's get in the truck and make our way towards the biggest and most difficult off-roading track in APM. So let me make a right turn right here and then we're gonna pull into the main road. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen this off-roading path, but it's by far the hardest thing you will ever do in your life, because I've done it a couple times and I failed a couple times. So let's see if we can fail. I mean, not fail, we can pass a couple times. So let's go on this mountain right here. We're gonna go on this little hill. This is the easy part. The beginning is the easy part. The hardest part is gonna be getting to the top, which we can do with this T-Rex, which is the reason why we're gonna be testing out these brand new tires. So let's continue with our journey. Oh, slowly. We don't wanna, oh, hold on, I almost lost control. That is not a good sign. All right, let's go down this dirt path. We got some rocks that we gotta go down towards. Nothing too crazy, some nice off-roading, but honestly this T-Rex is handling this off-roading very well. I'm actually shocked on how good it's performing. Let's go up here. Not too shabby. All right, easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is nothing for King Hakai. All right, it looks like we have our first little uphill. Not bad. We actually took that like a champion. And now it's gonna get way much harder because we're gonna get the T-Rex and put it to the test against his uphill. It's really uphill. So, oh my goodness, I cannot stop looking at these tires. They look so good. But we're gonna hop in and let's see, how am I gonna do this? I think like this. We're gonna step on it. Oh no. Yes, I think we got it. We're locked in. The reviews in the chat. And now we are ready to go through the hardest part of this track or trail, which is going through all of this. Oh my goodness. Look at this. What the hell? And then arriving to the top. Yeah, this is kind of scary, you guys. So let's hop in the T-Rex. Make sure you guys' seatbelts are on because this is gonna be the most insane off-roading you will ever see in your life. So let's begin. We're gonna go through, oh my goodness, through that bump. Dude, holy moly, these bumps are so dangerous. All right, we're doing it. Let me turn on my headlights because it is pretty dark. So it looks like the first part, or I guess the first half of the path has been passed. Now this is the second half, and then we will finish off by going to the third half, if that makes any sense. But let me turn off those headlights and let's see how we can get on top of here. I think you have to go on this side. Hold on, I need to back up a little bit and catch some speed, just like so. Uh-oh, am I stuck? Oh no, I'm not. Oh, there we go. Look at that. And now we just crawl towards the right. Look at this. I am a professional. Come on, now we crawl towards the left. Come on, you can do it, T-Rex. Take a look at this. We are pretty much straight up, and look at the suspension on this thing. Dude, APM probably has the most realistic suspension in any game on Roblox. Look at this. This is why APM is the best. But I'm gonna try to get some gas. Oh, nope, we're gonna have to go back down. All right, let me try this again. All right, get some speed and then go on the mountain. Come on. Yes, there we go. And then we just crawl towards the right a little bit more. Come on, crawl. And then we should have enough power to go towards the left. Yes, come on, come on, come on. Grip. And then we go towards the right. Oh my goodness, look at this. No! We might have to try again. Alrighty, so we are now back. Come on. I'm gonna try to catch some speed. Come on. Oh my goodness. Hold on. What if I do this in manual mode? Oh, there you go. There you go. That's actually working. Alright, now we just climb towards the right, just like so. Climb, climb, and then we're gonna be able to go towards the left. Alright. Oh my goodness. Dude, we're back. Or am I talking too soon? I think I'm talking too soon. Alright, so this is kind of the difficult part because I don't know where to go from here. Look at this. Like, what am I supposed to do from here? We're almost at the top. We're like super close. Come on. No, don't flip over. Please do not flip over. I'm gonna try to climb again and then kind of go at it to an angle. Oh no. Come on, please. No. Come on. We're almost there. Come on. No way. Did we actually do it? Holy moly. No way. Pancake. Why did I just say pancakes? Look at this. We actually made it to the top with the brand new off-roading tires. Look at that. Yo, now we get to enjoy the beautiful view of the map. Look at that. I can't believe the T-Rex managed to go through all of this and the trail at the beginning. But we're still not done. We're actually halfway done. I know you guys might be like, what do you mean halfway done? Yep, it's true. Because if you guys take a look down here, the trail continues to go all the way. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So let's get back into T-Rex. Let me turn this thing on. And now, honestly, this should be the easy part because we're just going to be going downhill. So it shouldn't be too hard. Let me carefully start going down. All right, careful. Oh my goodness, this is super rocky. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It is so rocky, you guys. Careful. Oh my goodness. I've actually never gone downhill. Typically, I just jump and we're pretty much done. I just need to go down right here. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yo, the T-Rex is hands down the best handling, performing, and everything truck, which is probably the reason why everyone loves to use this truck. Because, dude, it's such a beast at going really fast, off-roading, and even mudding. Although I really haven't tested it out. But let's go through here. Oh my goodness. Are you serious right now? Look at that. We're about to get dirty. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's get dirty, I guess. And we have to. Oh my goodness. Look at that. My bed ended up getting super dirty. All right, let's turn right here. We're going to make a left turn just like that. We're going to go under the tree. Oh my goodness, the bushes. I mean, the leaves, not the bushes. And we're almost done. We're on the last mile. Let's go. Let's go. So we go through these trees and boom, look at that. I see the dirt road and we have successfully accomplished the most difficult path in American Plains mudding with the T-Rex using the new tires. But now we got to go and get this thing washed up like brand spanking new because I cannot be taking my truck like this back home. It is. Oh, wait. Look at that. They added brand new light. No, wait. I don't remember that being there. I wonder how it looks at night. You know what? Let's see. In 3, 2, and 1. Would you look at that? Oh, yo, that is a W update. I seriously did not notice that they added kind of these street lamps. That's pretty sick, you guys. But I'm still scared of the dark. So I'm just gonna make it daytime and we're gonna get our truck washed to make it look like brand spanking new. Look at that. And we're gonna start making our way back home. And here we are. This is my beautiful GMC Denali. This is actually one of the most expensive trucks in the game. We're gonna quickly hop in, and since the sun is about to go down, I don't think I have time to go to the mechanic shop, and we're just gonna customize it right here. So we're gonna go to wheels, and then I think I'm gonna fix the offset. Let me fix the offset. This thing is way too out. There we go. And then we're gonna make the tire height. Should we make it? Oh, I actually don't know. I'm gonna make it smaller. I think that's a good size right there. Lastly, I am gonna take this off. I don't like how that thing looks, but I will put these brand new tires. Oh my goodness, they look so beefy. So these are the new ones and these are the old ones. These are gonna be really good for off-roading. Well, not off-roading, but when you take it to the trails or you're driving on the dirt road. So honestly, you guys, not a bad update. This was a really nice addition to the wheels update and the rims and the suspension. So everything just plays into a really great update. Honestly, I love it. And if you guys did as well, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye. Oh, I am tired, dude. I've been working all morning and I kind of need to take a break from all this work. I've been playing Roblox Roblox all day. But anyways, I think today, well, oh, wait a minute. This is my closet. What am I doing here? I don't even know the rooms in my house since it's so big. I'm so rich. I'm the world's most famous Roblox YouTuber. Anyways, today we are going to be building a truck and then putting a homemade rocket launcher that throws fireworks on the back of the bed. So it's going to be pretty insane. If you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It does mean the world to me. And I think we should begin. Let me just go inside. I'm going to turn off the lights of my house. Oh, that doesn't work. What the heck? Oh, wait a minute. I think those are the wrong lights. I think it's supposed to be these lights. Oh, there you go. I have so many lights in my house that I get confused on which one turns it on and turns it off. But let me lock my door and then we are going to come over to the garage because we are going to open up this garage right here. So let's open that up and let's take a look at these beautiful vehicles right here. So it's been a while since we've taken the work truck and done anything with it, which means we are going to be taking the ultimate Denali and we are going to be leaving the T-Rex to rest. So let's quickly warm up the Denali. Let me just quickly turn it on. There we go. And then once it's warmed up, we are going to pull it out. But before we do leave, I am going to close my garage. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me also turn off my lights. There you go. I'm going to turn off my lights and then I'm going to close my garage just like so. And the first destination that we are going to be going to is going to be at this guy's random house. We're going to be buying his truck off Facebook Marketplace for $5,000. It's quite the steal because the truck that we are going to be picking up today is going to be, I believe, a Ram. So this thing is quite the truck that we are going to be picking up today. But I think I might need a trailer in order to pick up this truck. So I think technically the first destination that we are going to be making our way towards is going to be the trailer store. So let's make a right turn. And oh my goodness, that was a super wide right turn. But anyways, we are now back in town. Oh yeah, we need some W's in the chat. Oh my goodness, I almost crashed and I did crash. Just ignore that. All right, so let's go through the car wash. I mean, we could get a free car wash. Why not? And then we're going to go through and we are going to quickly place an order for a trailer so we can pick up this truck from Facebook Marketplace and turn it into a firework launcher truck. If that makes any sense. I don't know. All right, let's go inside. Dude, it is so nice in here. I love this. Let's quickly place an order. All right, we just placed an order for the trailer. Let's go and take a look and see if we ordered the correct one. Before I do hop in my truck, I kind of want to take a peek at it and see if this is going to be the correct truck. And it looks like this is going to be the correct truck. So let's quickly get out of here. I'm going to get inside of my $100,000 truck and get it connected to the trailer. So let me quickly hop in. There we go. And we are going to quickly reverse it and try to pick up this trailer just like so. Boom, look at that. We got it connected. All right, so let's quickly go and pick up this truck. Do not worry, you guys. I already sent the guy $5,000. So all we got to do is pick it up from his house. I don't even think he's home, which is a good thing because I don't really want to talk to anyone right now. I'm in my lone wolf stage. I'm a lone wolf. What can I say? All right, so I believe this should be the property right here. Let's quickly pull in, turn on those blinkers, and let's see where. Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? Oh my goodness. I think this is going to be the truck right here. Whoa, look at that. Yo, this has seen way better days. I mean, it's not too bad. I think we can restore it using my magic powers, but it's going to take some work. But enough of the yap. Let's throw down the ramps and then we're going to try to get this thing loaded on the back. Hopefully this truck can fit since it does have a pretty long bed, you guys. So let me carefully back this thing up and then we're going to get, oh my goodness, do not fall, do not fall. Put this thing in 4-wheel. Oh my goodness, you guys, we almost ended up falling. Look at that. We would have ended up in the river. I think we might have been cooked for the week. All right, I'm going to hop right back in and I'm going to try to carefully load her up on this trailer right here. Oh, come on. You can do it. Ugh. For some reason, it's struggling. I don't know why. This thing has a VA in it and that should be good right there. So let me put this in park. I'm going to turn off the engine and boom. All we got to do is make sure all the straps are down on every single corner, just like so. All right, this thing is pretty tight and secure. All we got to do is throw up the ramps just like so and we can get out of here. We can probably just take this to a shop and start getting this fixed. And I think I might have to do a U-turn right here. Hopefully I don't destroy his plants. Oh, so close. I almost destroyed his plants. And let's make our way to Tenny, the mechanic shop. By the way, I don't know what time is it. Oh, all right. So it looks like it's about 2 p.m. I did not know it was 2 p.m. Dude, time is flying. I did not know. Oh my goodness. I don't have enough braking power to stop at the intersection. but thankfully there was no cars coming and we did not crash into another car. Dude, that was super close. I'm gonna try to pay attention. Sometimes I get distracted and talk too much, and then which can, you know, might result in me nearly crashing. But anyways, we're gonna turn this thing around and we are gonna start loading this thing into the mechanic shop. I'm guessing this one right here. So let me just throw this in park and let's throw up the garage door so we can throw in this beautiful truck in here. By the way, let me know if this is a Ram. This might be a Ford actually. All right, so we are now here. It's kind of dark, so let me turn on those headlights. There we go. And the first thing we have to do is remove the rust. We're gonna turn this into a beautiful cherry red color. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am cooking. Oh dude, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Let's quickly max out the engine just like so. We want this thing to be super fast, and since we are going to be carrying a lot of fireworks, I am going to increase the height on this thing. I don't want this thing to be a little truck, and why not add a little bit of camber. And now this is going to be the fun part. We are going to be fixing up the tires, so I guess let's make them a little bit bigger, and then we are going to make them a little bit wider. Oh yeah, dude, I think that looks pretty sick. Or should I make them wider? All right, I think I'm pretty satisfied with the wheel size. I'm just going to go and remove this from the tires and upgrade the tire, and then upgrade the tires. Oh yeah, I think this is looking really nice, you guys. All we need is some brand new rims, which I think let's see what looks good on this truck. I actually don't know what looks good on this truck. Do these look? Oh no, I don't like that. Wait a minute, I like these right here. I'm a fan of these right here. I think I might go with those. These are pretty nice as well. You know what, I'm gonna go with these. Let me just quickly add some cab lights, some mud flaps. There we go. And we are gonna remove the bed because we are gonna be putting a flatbed. So let me quickly look for the flatbed. I think it's gonna be this one right here. Oh wait, I think this is for a dually. All right, so I think this is gonna be it. Wait a minute, should I just turn this into a dually? I think that would be pretty sick. All right, let me just quickly turn this into a dually. So let's go to wheels, and then we're gonna go to rims, and then click on dual. Oh yeah, look at that. Which one looks nice? I think these look pretty nice, so I'm gonna go with those, and I think that is gonna be it for this build. Ooh, I can change the color on this. I'm gonna make it gray. All right, my cab lights should be orange now. All I gotta do is add the chrome color to my rim. So let me just quickly do that. There we go. This should be full. All right, we are now finished with the build. Let's pull this thing out, and oh my goodness, you guys, take a look at this. Did I not cook, chat? All right, so let me quickly close the garage door, and I'm just gonna park up my work truck probably just on the side so we can get out of here, because if you guys take a look at the sun, I mean the time, it looks like the sun is about to go down within an hour. So let me just quickly leave my truck parked right here. There we go, and we are gonna get started on our build. Look at this. Yo, this thing looks actually nice. I like how this thing is looking like. So let me turn off my headlights because we still don't need them, and let's quickly run to the plain tool store and grab all of the things we need. So let me quickly park up right here, and the first thing we are gonna be grabbing is 3 of these gigantic fireworks. All right, there we go. I was able to grab 3 gigantic fireworks. Next up is gonna be an American flag, which is this one right here, and I think that is gonna be it for this plain tool store run. So let me quickly get out. I think should we grab one of these? I don't think we need that. I mean, we could grab a couple of these. We can make it look more fancy. So let's place one right here, and we're gonna place another one right here, and then hold on, I still need one more, and then we're gonna place the last one right at the end because we're gonna be putting the fireworks on them. So let's put the fireworks and then launch them when the night falls. Oh, hold on, my hay bale just disappeared. All right, there you go. Boom, look at that. We have our firework launcher all set up. All we gotta do is put our American flag, which is gonna go right here in the back. Let me just place it right there. Oh yeah, look at that. America, baby. All right, so let's look for a spot. Well, I guess all we gotta do is wait till the night falls so we can start launching these fireworks. This is gonna take forever. Alrighty, everyone, the night is about to arrive because the sun is falling to, I guess, down, and the moon is gonna come up. So let's give it one more hour, and then the night should be here. Alrighty, everyone, the night has officially fallen. I don't know where the moon is. Oh, there the moon is, and we are gonna get these fireworks launched into the air. So let me hop in. We're gonna get this thing started. I don't know where I'm gonna start launching them. Maybe right around here. I don't know. I probably should. So I guess we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna start launching them. Oh, hold on. Let me leave my truck on. All right, there you go. All right, so let's quickly launch the first one. 3, 2, and 1. Go, 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 go. go. All right, go inside. All right, the first one is being launched. We're gonna launch the second one. All right, you go. Go. Oh, the first one is still going. And then let's quickly launch the last one. Hold on. There you go. The last one should be going. And our firework launcher has been working how I thought it was going to work. Dude, this is pretty sick. I'm still waiting for the first firework. I don't know if it's gonna explode or if, oh my goodness, there's the first firework. No way. Yo, that is crazy. All right, we're waiting for 2 more fireworks. Come on. Oh, there's the second one. Yo, that is crazy. All right, is that it? I think that is gonna be it. We might have missed one. Anyways, that was pretty sick, you guys. I mean, if you guys did enjoy this as well, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about my homemade truck firework rocket launcher. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.